Hello everyone, how's it going? So we're gonna do a run of quintessential Christmas survival horror RPG, Parasite Eve. Released in 1997, it was somewhere between a prototype version of Final Fantasy VII, but more or less just kind of spun off into its own game, just kind of based off of a horror novel that was released in Japan. It's kind of more or less a sequel to that. I don't really have much of an intro thought up for this one, so we're just gonna go ahead. 3, 2, 1, go. So the story starts off Christmas Eve, 1997, in New York City. You played this game before, Edinal?
No, never. I haven't played it, and I haven't seen anything from it. So this is all brand new,
Yeah.
which is very exciting.
Well, as I mentioned before, I believe this game, or at least the concept of Aya Brea, was might have been pitched as like a main character for like Final Fantasy VII prototype. There were a couple of those floating around. I don't actually know the specifics, but I can tell you for a fact that this game was made in the Final Fantasy VII engine.
Yeah, it was released on PS2.
PS1.
PS1, okay.
Yeah, PS1 in it was 1997. Okay. And
Yeah, I was just confused. Production will change that.
yeah, well, it is being played on a PlayStation 2
So
because backwards compatibility, but
yeah, so it's kind of accurate.
yeah,
A little bit accurate.
accurate enough. All right, so there's going to be one text box and then a fade out, and then X start X. Oh, actually, I was supposed to,
Reset?
reset. Yeah, I was supposed to. Usually I don't name Aya. My bad.
Yeah, the now we've changed the system as well. So all good. You
Yep.
saw nothing.
Yeah. Yep, got it. Okay. Boot up the system. Put us on a fast disk speed. Absolutely necessary for 99% of PlayStation speedruns if you're going to play on disk.
How much time does that save?
Uh,
Over an hour or 3 hours?
I honestly wouldn't be able to tell you because I have never run this game on a PS1. But being that this game does run under the Final Fantasy VII engine, it would track that fast disk speed is going to be faster. All right, one more time. The timer is going. Is there any way that I can I get a reset on the timer, please? Tech? Thank you. One more time. Is FF8 using the same engine from FF7? It is. All right. So we're gonna try Shokupanu first, and if we can't fit that in, then it's gonna be Norg in all caps. Which it's not gonna affect anything because the way that the text scrolls in this game is it's all page based and not based on scrolling text. I actually saw a mod on romhacking.net for this game that actually changes the font and adds colors for the speaker names and stuff like that. Makes it a lot more legible. Otherwise, you're kind of running with a sort of generic typewritten font. I don't know why I'm going on about fonts, but whatever. Anyway.
It is very important when there's a lot of text to have this the little extra help to emphasize characters or cities or important parts of the text.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. All right. So the story starts off. It is Christmas Eve. Aya and her date arrive in a limo to Carnegie Hall to watch an opera. This guy has apparently been badgering her for a while to go on a date, and Aya chose the opera. She doesn't know why she chose the opera, but she just did. All right, so X, and let's try SHOK. Oh, there's enough. KU. Well, we won't say. We couldn't say Panu, but Shokupan is probably enough, right? I think so. Shokupan Brea. All right, so from here I can actually go ahead and start turning on my turbo here. Similarly to FF7, because it registers inputs 30 hertz. Selecting 15 hertz on a turbo controller is going to be optimal for flipping through text. This is only my second time trying to play this with a turbo controller, so we'll run into some fun shenanigans.
Hopefully no soft locks.
No soft locks as far as I can tell. I haven't actually, I don't think I've ever actually run into a single soft lock playing this game.
That's very good.
Yep. So they're late to the opera. It is a just an opera about a prince who wants to save his true love, who is a witch, and she's going to be burnt at the stake.
Have you ever been to an actual opera?
An actual opera? Once. Not. I didn't when I lived in New York, but I have once. I didn't understand what was going on because it was all in German, but I was definitely at an opera.
I'm curious, like, can we, 1 in chat if you've ever been to an opera, 2 if you haven't. This is where I would type a 2, by the way.
Yeah, the only reason I went to the opera was for a, it was just for extra credit in school. That was really it.
How does that make sense? Extra credit in school?
Yeah,
I don't opera?
I don't know, man. The American school system is weird.
So you went to German opera to get extra credit in an American school?
Yeah. I don't remember what the assignment was. It was... Yeah. Must have been a, cultural thing. Try to get us to, like, try to expose us to more things. So, anyway... she starts singing, and her eyes get all weird, and now everyone is spontaneously combusting. Because reasons that we are not aware of yet.
And she just keeps on singing?
Yep.
What the? Yeah, sure. Makes sense.
Yep. It is because she is transforming into Mitochondria Eve. But yeah, everyone's just getting set on fire.
And they're just sitting there. Yeah, this is normal. We're just gonna stay in our seats.
It's just pyrotechnics. It's super immersive. She's the evil witch after all. Yeah, somehow her date managed to survive. Beat him out of the way. All right, so to start, we're going to equip the club because we're going to be fighting as few battles as possible, running through day 1. So that means that we have to be conservative with our ammo here. Turn turbo back on during this fade out. And all we got to do is just run left in order to activate this next trigger for this cutscene. She's talking about how her cells are trying to communicate. It's like just real super cryptic, like... Oh, we had really fast ATV here. So the way that combat works in this game is there is an AT gauge at the top, similarly to Final Fantasy VII, and then there's a PE gauge, which is like your mana. And there's like a little dome that pops out like this. Well, give it a sec here. Like so, and that actually shows like your attack range. And you could attempt to attack outside of your attack range, but for certain weapons such as guns, you can hit things outside of that attack range, but you do significantly less damage, and you have a very high chance of missing. So in general, it's always best for, you know, whatever gun you have equipped, it's always best for you to stay keep the enemies under that dome whenever you shoot them. And upon getting touched by Eve here, Aya has flashbacks to like things that she doesn't really understand. Then we're gonna head behind the curtain, stage left. And we're gonna hit this hole over here. Her backup has arrived. You could go back out to the front and talk to some of the officers and get some ammo. But there's really no reason to do that. And she sees a ghost. Of a little girl who looks familiar, but no real allusions to the player of who she is at the moment. This cutscene over here was the one that made a lot of impressions on people who were playing this game for the first time. Resident Evil didn't quite get this grotesque.
Ooh, yeah.
So now we gotta fight this rat. It only takes one critical from the club. But we didn't get a crit, so yeah, crit is in yellow numbers. And I turboed through that result screen there, and I got a little bit of ammo. I believe I only got like 6 bullets here. Then we're gonna head to this door back over here, these double doors back here, to one of the dressing rooms. And there's a charred corpse over here. I had to squeeze in between that chair and that desk there in order to be able to hit the trigger, and then you can mash it again in order to pick up the key. Then we're going to head down and to the left in order to go into the dressing room belonging to Melissa Pierce, who was the lady in red who attacked us before. Burned up everyone in the audience, and in this diary over here, we start to see memoirs about how she really wanted the part in this opera, and she was feeling sicker and sicker, and she needed to take more medication, just more medication all the time. And as it turns out later in the story, those medications turn out to be immunosuppressants. But meanwhile, Aya just kind of questions, like, is she on drugs? Why does she need so much medication? She's at the Lincoln Center. How many rats could there possibly be around there? It's Carnegie Hall. But now we're back. Melissa is transforming into Eve. So the Eve fight here, basically depending on zoning, is will actually predicate what attack Eve uses. So if she gets too close, then she'll do a melee attack, which does a lot of damage. Otherwise, if you're around mid-range, by the time her ATB pops up, then she will do her long-range attack, which is like her twin beam, which will always fire directly to your left and right. Okay, I'm just getting away here. Wait for the next attack, trying to play it safe, because I didn't save here. It is very easy to game over here on accident. there is contact damage here, as you can see. Which, oh, dang. I'm gonna get... Uh-oh. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I'd rather take the contact damage than take damage from, like, either of her attacks if I had to take one or the other. Basically, after every encounter with Eve, there's always, like, a sort of flashback sequence to when Aya was a child. There's a doctor, mysterious man in a white coat. Basically, Eve is trying to tell Aya about an event that she has forgotten due to past trauma. Before I move forward, I'm actually going to heal really quick because I do have plenty of PE here that I can use to heal with. Okay, good. All right, and then the next fight is going to be against 3 rats coming up here. I always start clockwise because that's how I think their ATV works. And this guy is going to... There we are. And then I try to finish the fight at the top so that we can hit the exit trigger right here. Then the next fight is going to be 2 rats and a frog. Always try to be moving one side or the other. The ATV of the frog is pretty slow, but generally you want to be moving anti-clockwise. Aw, dang, I missed. He was up in the air when that swing came out. Aw, dang. Oh. Okay, I'm just gonna let him attack me. I'm gonna go anti-clockwise because his tongue kind of deviates.
Oh god, the
Yeah, that was yeah, all 3 of those were actually all execution errors. Oh, come on. Okay, yeah, you have to really get up in that frog's grill in order to hit him. So, yeah, there we are. So as you level up, you do gain some EXP, and you do gain some, I believe it's called AT in this game, and that, allows your attacks to come out faster. Sometimes you even, okay, there's supposed to be a battle up here. If you come in from the left-hand side, then there's 2 rats up here, and if you kill them, then you get a couple of revives. Here we are. Okay, it's random when they happen. A lot of encounters in this game are actually static. So like based on whenever you come into a room, there's always going to be like static encounters. I got 2 revives here from these rats. But these 2 rats, basically, if you beat them, you sort of play on easy mode here. But this is a marathon, so gotta be super duper safe. I should have actually probably taken this chest on the left before I went upstairs. Yeah, okay. So we got the M19A11. Then we got to move up to the center, actually, because that's going to put us in the center over here. So we see the, we're hallucinating. We see the little girl again.
I'm curious, we had this discussion before about marathon estimates. How do you personally approach no reset run estimates?
I usually give it about an extra 15 minutes on top of, like, my slowest run. Maybe not 15 minutes, more like 10 minutes on top of my slowest run. And if there is a run I've done where, something has just gone super duper wrong and it actually takes longer, then I might add that much more to my estimate. Oh, actually I was supposed to hang on just a sec. All right. Then this next room over here, I'm going to attempt to skip, but before that, we're going to switch over to the M19A11. Okay, and then we're going to use these offense +1s, and we want to use them on the M19A11. That is it. Okay, and then from here, we're going to hug this wall. Got to do it very carefully, because if we're any lower, we went too low. So it is possible to skip these 2 frogs, but we're going to wait for them to... there's one more turn here. try to stay close to take these guys out. He's gonna turn around. Yeah, when he suddenly does like a very sharp turn like that, that means he's getting in position to smack me, because that's when he's locked on. That's about the only time they ever do like a wide turn like that, is when their AT gauge is up. And next, we're going to press the switch, and just in case, I'm going to actually make a quick safety save here.
Can you save anywhere, or can you just do you need to be close to something?
It is a payphone. So like it's
Oh,
like
okay,
a tele.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Your save points are telephones or payphones. All right. So we're gonna hold up here and. Yeah. So every time she gets close to Eve, like her body starts heating up. She's immune from the spontaneous combustion that normal humans suffer from whenever they get close to Eve, but or that happens to normal people whenever they get close to Eve. But it's like still she gets like super hot, like her body is just like her body temperature just like spikes. But basically Eve just like leaves us alone. We're like a waste of time to her right now because we don't understand our own powers. We don't understand what's going on. And Eve has something that she's trying to do. Yeah, I'm doing my best. I'm actually not very good at story synopses at all, but it's something that I'm trying to practice. All right, so this notification over here says there's two targets. We're gonna wait for his ATV to start. Okay. Needed to hit the tail. Okay. Oh dang, that was a little too close. One, two. Okay, he's gonna do a long range. There we are. That's where I needed him to be. So this roar, and then there's the next phase of the fight where we're just going to attack his body, and he's got a beam attack this time. Caught that one right in the face. So it only takes about like 3 clicks to kill this guy. Well, 3 turns, I should say. Then we got the KV vest off of him. We're done. We beat the alligator. Our backup isn't present, but this sleazy reporter managed to schmooze his way over to the front door, just like behind the police line. Man, look at that dorky red suit.
The sound effects.
Yeah.
Smacking.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's so that guy is Aya's partner Daniel Bo Dallas, but they never call him Bo. It's always Daniel. Like even in the Japanese version, I don't think they call him Bo. He's just Daniel. And Aya, all tuckered out from the night's events, passes out. The investigation begins the next day. It all started with this incident, 6 days that were to become a nightmare for all. People will eventually forget and go on with their lives. It's pretty hard to forget something like this, though.
I like this kind of storytelling that like preface like how long an incident or how long a game or story
that type
spans.
That type of exposition?
Yeah.
Okay. There was also 6 days filled with familiar memories. Yeah, back in the day, that was a pretty banging rendition of New York City. I think there's really much of a reason for me to save here. So just everyone else in the bullpen is just like really confused as to like everything that happened. They think it's like telepathy. They think it's some kind of ESP or something. We're going to talk to the chief for just a moment. We got a mod permit, and now we're going to head to the weapons, to the police armory, to the weapons storeroom.
Need to get some upgrades, right?
Yeah, if we're going to be fighting monsters, we need some heavy artillery. And the second locker here to the on the right hand side has a CM vest. Now CM vest has an ability, like has an auto heal. So if you're under 25% HP and you get hit, but it's not a terminal hit, then it procs, and then you recover automatically with one of your stockpiled healing items. So for a marathon, very, very, very useful to have.
I'm gonna hate to leave you here for a bit. I have some family obligations that I need to take care of to pick up my son from hockey practice, but I'll be back in ish just a little bit.
Okay.
I'm gonna see if someone wants to swap in instead of me.
Okay.
I'll be back in just
All right.
a moment.
Well, I appreciate you sticking around. No, Edinal is involved. Edinal is involved in the events of the game. Yeah, Swedish hockey. Hockey is a pretty big deal here. Okay, so now we gotta leave some things here. We're gonna leave an item, theater key, the rehearsal key, and then we're gonna discard this mod permit that we no longer need. Yeah. And now Torres will give us an M16A1. We don't have a mod permit. I just discarded it. There's no reason to use the mod permit, actually. We'll just cancel out of that little tutorial menu there. Right. So this menu here again, we're going to discard the invest right here and the KV vest, and I don't think there's anything that I need to... Oh, wait a sec. No, not yet. We'll do that bit later. Some ammo over here and also a heal. It's not too terribly worth it to get these, but you can never be too careful. Then upon coming upstairs, run into a young boy over here who wasn't here before. He looks lost. He looks confused. And yeah, that's Ben. That's Daniel's son. So it is Christmas, and Ben wants to spend time with his mommy and daddy. Ben works too much, so he doesn't really get to spend a whole lot of time with his estranged wife and his son. And especially because there was a mass casualty event that just happened. The precinct is working around the clock. So now we got to go back to the chief's office. But yeah, they were supposed to go to a concert in the park, and Daniel had to say no, and Ben was not too happy about that. All right, we got our reliefs.
Hello, Mr. Carcinogen.
Oh, you've got that. Hi, Staratar. Hi, Mizzo. Hello.
Production. We have a couch.
We have a couch.
You're so rude.
Yeah, so right about here is when Aya tries to explain to the press that Eve said something about her mitochondria awakening, and obviously everyone's really confused. You know, they just start snapping a lot of photos and stuff, and you know, obviously Chief Baker is very concerned about the optics, of the situation. However, what this does is, you know, this gets a call from a Japanese scientist about mitochondria, which is actually our first tie-in to the Parasite Eve novel that this game is based off of. So their only lead so far is mitochondria, and they're going to go to the museum where there is there is a doctor who is a researcher on mitochondria. Now we're going to head to the world map here, and I believe we've hit left once. No, we hit right once. I still actually don't know the correct cursors for the world map, but that's okay. Yeah, they're talking about, you know, how the person that they're going to question is not a very friendly person. He's just like one of those types who's just like, you know, super absorbed in his research, doesn't leave for any reason whatsoever. Trying to get in. Security guard, you know. Nice old man at the front over here. The museum is closed on Christmas.
As it should be. Go home, spend time with your family.
Yeah, well, apparently someone's got to guard the museum. It is New York City after all. And especially because there are staff who do not have families, one of whom we are going to question. And then the second we hit these stairs, basically this guard is just going to tell us, because Daniel is walking super duper slow. This is really just an excuse to pan the camera over to the left so that Daniel just like is able to just like straight up disappear off the screen. But you know, you could blatantly see him disappearing off the screen just like right there. So it wasn't a very good cover. Now we're gonna go in and we're gonna start talking to Dr. Hans Klump. And Dr. Klump is going to tell us about what mitochondria is. Basically, he's you know, gonna go on this big huge rant where he just talks about how absolutely wonderful mitochondria is. I'm pretty sure he likes mitochondria more than humans. Have you guys played this game before?
I'm not gonna lie, I know of its existence, but I've never seen it. It's giving me odd Fahrenheit vibes.
Fahrenheit, like Indigo Prophecy, it's called. Yeah, it's called in the US. Yeah,
it's giving like because I imagine it has some form of RPG element to it.
Yeah, it very much is. I mean, it was at one point a Final Fantasy VII prototype.
Oh,
this is literally the Final Fantasy VII engine.
What was the other game we were talking about? There was a Final Fantasy VII.
Xenogears, yes.
Xenogears. I was definitely confusing. I knew that I was going to mix up Xenoblade.
Yeah, well, Xenoblade was an eventual result of Xenogears. Yeah. So here's the part where he talks about how all human mitochondria can be traced back to a human called Mitochondrial Eve, and then Aya says that the suspect who burned everyone up at the opera house last night, her name was also Eve, and so he's like, "What? I'm sorry, but I must continue my research," because he doesn't, you know, it's like he pretends to know nothing. But now we're just going to head back to the police station because there's been a break in the case.
How long of a casual playthrough would this game traditionally be?
Casual playthrough of this game is about 10 hours or so.
Oh, so it's not like super long then.
No, not at all, not at all. It is a 2-disc game, but I'm pretty sure most of those discs are, like, I'm pretty sure most of the content on those discs is the FMVs. There's not really a whole lot of like compression on like the FMV video. I think it's like enough for it to like fade in, fade out, run properly. It doesn't have like the type of FMV compression that, you know, allows you to save enough memory in the game to have, like, you know, that sort of playable element to the FMVs like Final Fantasy 7, 8, 9 have, you know, where you have control of a character and like there's map data loaded and stuff like while the FMV is playing in as a pre-rendered background.
It was. I know 7 and 8 definitely made a lot more use of that technology.
Yes.
9, I could list that same technology on a single hand, and you definitely will never get control of a character on them.
Right.
9 kind of focused more on the cinematic FMV angle.
Right. So on this in this cutscene here, we were told that we have to go to Central Park because a lot of people are gathering in Central Park, even though yeah, give me just a moment here. Okay, I need to put the M1911 onto the M16A1, and then we're gonna hit sort, discard this. I said discard that. I'm using the left analog stick to switch everything around because one of the quirks in this game is that you cannot use the if the analog button is turned on, then you cannot manipulate the D-pad. So I would have to turn off the analog button if I wanted to use the D-pad. I mean, personally, I like having that sort of analog movement anyway. But yeah, because Daniel knows that Ben and Lorraine are going to the solo concert in the park. Because yeah, it's like Melissa Pierce, who was the host. You know, basically Eve before she transformed into Eve. You know, the actress in red. Her concert was supposed to be canceled because she's supposed to be the suspect in this case. But people are still going to the park anyway because they're basically being drawn there by Eve.
So, very quick, just off of my previous question, what is it that allows us to go so fast in this game? Is it just that we know how to go from point A to point P as fast as possible, or is there any form of like skip or glitch or anything?
It is, as far as I am aware, there are no glitches in this game.
Okay, it's pretty solid then.
Yeah, it is a pretty solid game. Yeah, like you're not like generally in a game where there's like a lot of pre-rendered backgrounds, you're not gonna see like a whole lot of trigger skips. I think. I mean sometimes it's true in some cases. Like FF8 has one, FF7 has
a couple.
Yeah, there's like the guard skip, but and then there's the calm skip, but the calm skip I feel like is possible because there is like a fully 3D world map, and you know there's things that you can like clip into and stuff. But it's like when you have like different maps loading and whatnot, and you have like a bunch of different maps like this, everything is pretty much like rigged up in a sequence, so it's kind of hard to that snake actually went really far away. He actually went right out of my attack range.
Oh, like it's like an actual active combat.
Yeah, it is very much an action RPG. Okay, that's good.
Okay, that looks pretty cool, not gonna lie.
Yeah. No, this game is actually like a pretty competent action RPG. The sequel to this game, Parasite Eve 2, is just a straight up Resident Evil clone. But it's still a very good Resident Evil clone, I think. It's like they did actually Kenichi Iwao, who was the scenario writer for Resident Evil 1, actually was the director for Parasite Eve 2. Oh, actually, I'm not supposed to have this one. Yeah, we're not supposed to take the M9. Okay, so from here, We don't. Yeah, we don't have any. We don't have enough power on our gun to be able to kill these birds with 1 crit. So we have to use 2 bullets on them for now. Also, I just picked up junk. I'm not supposed to pick up junk, but that's fine. I'll just sort of discard them as I go along. It's very difficult to know like what encounters are going to drop junk. But if you know which static encounters to just like not pick up items on, then you can sort of avoid that. But again, because I can't use the D-pad and I can't use the stick at the same time, it's very hard to maneuver that. So I don't know. I usually just collect the junk. Oh.
Is there a way to avoid battles or flee from them?
Well, the problem is there's a lot of fights where you are forced to fight things. Like you have like there's a lot of forced encounters basically. If you clear the forced encounter in a given room, and you come back to it later, then there is a chance that you will have a repeat encounter in that room. All right, so we're gonna go this way. Going this particular direction instead of like all the way around the promenade like that allows us to skip a fight. And we got a tool over here. In case I didn't explain earlier, what tools allow you to do is they allow you to take an attribute from one weapon and completely dismantle said weapon while moving that attribute over to another weapon. So basically, you just sort of mix and match and cobble together a big, huge super gun, and that is how the more or less the leveling in this game works. All right, so this guy is this is a monkey. This monkey's got a boomerang. He's got a boomerang for an arm. He's gonna come close to me here. He packs a bit of a wallop there. But it takes 2 turns for us to take down. He is. Yeah, there's that CM vest proc that I mentioned earlier. So like he hit us and we were very close to death, but the CM vest procced and automatically used. Okay, so from here we're going to use a power up, and then I'm gonna start. Yeah, I'll just get rid of some of this junk here, and then I want to use. Yeah, I want to go ahead and use this tool here actually because we don't have a whole lot of inventory space for the time being, and I'll move the attack +2 attribute from the M203 grenade launcher over to our M16A1. And over here is an encounter with a snake. Like pretty much every new room you go to where there's slated to be an encounter that like they're always forced. So this is another one of the so-called forced encounters. Okay, so now our crits are actually starting to kill these birds in one shot. So we no longer just go ahead and turbo these birds to death.
Is there a way to influence your ATB bar in any way, or is it just stuck at a static value?
Depending on your weapon equipped, you can get turns faster, but beyond that, not really. If you have the club equipped, then your ATB goes by pretty fast. But ultimately, you know, it's like you're not really going to be using the club much past day 1. There's no encounters on this screen or the next one. It's just going straight to the concert. You can see like, you know, all the lights and the stage back there. This is where everyone is gathering. And there's Eve on stage, and the seats are fully packed. So now she's going on a rant about how the mitochondria must free themselves from the nucleus, and
I'm sorry,
everyone's playing a big role in the liberation of the mitochondria from the nucleus or something. I don't know. I actually don't remember what the dialogue here is exactly.
Oh goodness.
Yeah. So everyone is melting. You know, she basically just all called all of like everyone using like their mitochondria, and now they just migrated over the stage, and you know now they're now she just turned them all into goo. Cell goo, come to me.
I don't think this show's going to be getting a tour anytime soon.
No. Probably not. No. All right, so coming into this screen over here, we're gonna move a little bit up and to the right here in order to hit that trigger. I'm actually pretty well stocked on healing items right now. And next we're gonna head over to the left-hand side over here. And on the stage, can you taste the goo? That's cannibalism. All right. And let's go ahead and drop this junk. Just go ahead and get it out of the inventory. Might as well, right? So the junk is actually an item that you can give to Wayne or Torres. Well, at this point it's Wayne. In the NYPD, and if you give Wayne enough junk, then you get a special gun out of it. But that's very much like a New Game Plus type thing. You get significantly more junk drops on New Game Plus. There is a New Game Plus in this game, by the way. That's how they increase the playability, and you know, there's like an additional dungeon in New Game Plus as well, where you can get a true ending. Well, it's called the true ending, but I don't really think it's like a canonical ending either. So, okay, second junk, just get rid of that. And there's no battles in the woods over here. Picked up another tool though. Let's see here. When am I supposed to use this tool? Transfer the stats. A gazebo, M84F. Okay, so we actually do want to go ahead and use that tool. Because it's actually like a +2 tool. So it's super good. All right, so next up, there's these crows. Fortunately, we are in pretty good range to start distributing our shots. If we don't, I'm trying to like spread the shots out because because if I crit, I can kill the crows in one shot, like that. So I was able to kill a crow in one shot, but otherwise it's better to just like distribute them so they die in actually I was supposed to hit in there and not collect that. Oops. But yeah, that way you just maximize the chances of being able to kill 2 crows in one turn if you just like select different targets on that particular fight. And we're just gonna head down this way, and then we're going to get into an encounter with a bear and 2 snakes. 2 red snakes. I like to go this way and let the snakes come to me first because we start out with pretty low ATB, and also because the bear itself is not very mobile, and its long-range attack is really more of a mid-range attack. He still got me, but that's okay. Now we're gonna go to the side. Interesting, the bear's making range. Why is it doing that? Okay, and then there's going to be 2 more monkeys over here. Generally what happens is whenever you pull up your attack command, then it always targets the closest target. Okay, this guy is chasing me around, but I think I just ended up wasting his ATB. Was he stuck? Couldn't really tell. Polar bear even. Chilling stuff. Alright, there's going to be a chest over here to the right, and it may have a tool, it may have a defense item. Okay, it's got a defense up. I mean, either or is fine. We wanna try to hit that chest anyway. Some chests do have like a 20% chance of like not having a tool. Some chests have a 20% chance of having a tool. Some chests, like the one in the woods, actually even have like super tools in them. I'm gonna go ahead and do a couple of heals really quick, and I'm also gonna do yeah, this is fine for now. Because this fight over here, we're going to fight 2 more birds and a bundle of leaves here. I actually kind of wondered if this was like a turtle or something, but no, it's leaves. And this over here is coming up as definitely another safety save. Because this boss is particularly brutal. Before I do that, though, I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of these, hang on. Okay, and we're not gonna use that defense item yet, because we're not using any tools on any of our vests. It's like you can, but it's not really recommended. Instead, what we're gonna do is just save it for our next piece of armor, which we're gonna be getting on day 3. And go ahead and reload real quick. I probably should have healed a little bit, but it's okay. I actually have 3 revives, so I started with not fantastic ATB. We're gonna go ahead and let that worm submerge. Okay, so coming up here, this first worm, bang, bang. And I like to pause buffer here because, as you can see, I just lost 60 HP, and it was, oh wow, I actually got super duper lucky there. But yeah, these projectiles come out very, very fast, so I always like to pause buffer. Okay, so that's 1 worm down, and basically as you beat the worms, they all combine into larger worms. Although the worm targets, they all contain the same HP. Okay, that CM Vest proc came in, saved me from having to use a revive. We're just gonna wait for him to go back down, just to be on the safe side. Okay, well, never mind. Okay, just attacking straight in the front. We can do 1, 2. That one's gonna be big split. Don't have any ATB here. Okay, 1, 2. Yeah. Usually if there's a fight where I end up using a revive, it's typically this one. Just because, as you can see, it's it is a pretty brutal fight. Especially because it's like a lot, like the one thing that influences like all the stuff going on is typically what your ATB gauge starts out at. Okay, so he's gonna throw another one. Oh, okay. We're down to the last target, and that's gonna be him, and he's gonna come out at the bottom right here. I'm gonna go ahead and heal. Just save myself a hit here. He's gonna pop out of the ground any second now, and he's gonna do that. Just enough AT in order to do that. Wait for it. Generally, it's better to wait until after he does his attack in order to do anything else. So we're just gonna let him pop out. He's gonna, oh dang, he turned towards me. That is doing a lot of FAFO strats this time, messing around too much. Okay, so from here we're going to this is the last time we're going to be putting our bonus points on our gun, and we're going to do a quick. Yeah, that's fine. I'm not really going to take any damage on the next fight. I have 2 more revives, and we are golden. But see those worms? They took all of my heals. All of my heals. All right, but yeah, Eve is like Eve 3 is not. Eve is not particularly difficult here. It's just a matter of stay away from her and hit her as much as possible, and the beam attack that she does, where she like shoots a laser beam down into the carriage, is always going to be in one corner or another. So if you stay in the center, you can like... Ah, she's too close. Trying to stay away. There was no way that I could have done that. I see. Are you kidding me? Yeah. Hold off on that for just a sec. Yeah, she just like rushed in and attacked. Okay, there's corner. Yeah, well, we lost a revive off of that. That was rather unfortunate. Oh, she is particularly vicious today. It's actually the first time I've ever had that. I guess that's marathon luck. And from here is like another 6 minutes worth of cutscenes or so. Yeah, let's go ahead and get that donation.
First of all, I'm gonna go find it.
Oh, we don't have the.
Don't worry, we have acquired it.
Yeah, this horse-drawn carriage is on fire. Oh yeah, that's right. I totally forgot. This game actually did not come out in Europe.
Is there a reason for that? Oh, I imagine with all the theming.
I actually have no idea why this game did not come out in Europe. I forget that this game came out in Europe, or did not come out in Europe.
I imagine it's something to do with how visual the enemies are, shall we say?
Possibly.
What year was this game?
It was 1997, but you know, but I mean, Resident Evil also came out in Europe. But anyhow, yeah, please go ahead.
You have a $10 from MASH. Good luck on the run, Carcinogen. Always a stellar time watching you do a run. Well, informatively breaking down the game's mechanics for us to better grasp the finer nuances that make the run and game work the way it does. Highly recommend this run for anyone to learn. It's execution focused and easy to pick up and learn and enjoy. Who knows, maybe you two can accidentally change the game's routing while learning without realizing it. Is there lore on that?
I'm not entirely sure where he's...
Did you do a thing?
No. I mean, I think MASH just really likes Parasite Eve. Is really what it comes down to. Thank you very much, MASH. Appreciate it.
Thank you very much. I'm wondering if that's the same MASH that I know from the...
Ezo MASH?
From the NT community. I'm not...
He most likely is. He speedruns a lot of games.
Runs events?
Yes, runs events, yes.
Oh, if it is. Hi, MASH. How you doing? I think I know the exact same person. Am I sitting on... No. We haven't had the green mic all day.
Oh, the green mic. I saw the green mic next to Planks a second ago.
It may be charging.
Yeah. Stupid question. Is this live now or a recording? Well...
I'm pretty sure this is a rerun, actually.
Oh,
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
Dang. Well, I'm going home now.
No, it's not that. It's that we're all like fortune tellers, so we all know exactly who would ask these questions and know exactly when they would ask them, so we can manipulate time.
Oh.
You do FF8. You know all about time.
Oh yeah. Time compression.
We're in a time compression loop.
Yeah.
Of being able to go back in time and convince people that this is not in fact a rerun.
Right.
Although the funny thing is that when this is rerun, that's going to be even funnier now.
So anyway, yes, we're there's another $5 donation.
But I appreciate that we can see like the numbers and values on that, but the amount of time between that appearing.
Oh my God, the program is current. I just realized the program is...
Yeah, it's live.
The program is live this time. What the heck?
Yeah, it's so fun.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, we were watching like this whole time there's been a monitor down here below the game feed that has been like a
stream preview.
Yeah, stream preview, but really it was just a Google Chrome window of the actual stream open. So we'd been on a delay until now, and I just like realized as soon as I flicked my hand.
Wait.
Okay.
It's live.
Did we fix that?
Yes.
Yes, tech has done wonderful.
I'm
wonderful
actually
things
curious
this month.
how. So I'll have
Yeah.
to-
But yeah.
Front.
So really yeah. So I guess to sort of catch up on what's going on, Aya is missing, and New York City has been evacuated, and now we're going to see another major supporting character, Kunihiko Maeda, who is a Japanese scientist who also studied mitochondria research.
Oh, speaking of which, we actually have a $5 donation here from a familiar name this week, Tekis.
Who? Show me again.
Tekis.
Tekis. Oh, Tessiz.
Oh, is that how you say it?
That's how I say it. It's Tessiz, yeah.
Oh, Tessis.
I thought you were about to be.
Tessiz,
I don't know
yes.
that person.
However, I'm going to give this one to Staratar. As soon as he works out how technology functions.
We were looking for the green mic. We found it.
Yep.
It's run out of battery.
Give him the other one for now, if you don't mind. Thank
Well, yeah,
you very much.
Yeah, you have a headset right there, Star. To your right.
Yeah.
We're good. I'll take it.
He can't ruin his hair.
You can have it back.
Do you want me to
That
read
sounds
it?
on you.
No, you've been nominated. You've been saying this all run. You do not get to fair.
Oh,
this
I thought you meant the last part. Mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell.
and the last part.
P.S. Buchururu.
Fly, Weasel Martin!
I love the villain arc of Martine with this event. Sorry. Oh, hello.
Anyhow. So,
You can have the mic back if that one's on charge now. You just had to get it sorted. Yeah. You're being a noisy bug. You're being very noisy.
I was going to say I wish those were muted when they weren't being used, but it's fine. They're mostly okay.
Wait.
These mics are really good at not cancelling noise, but very directional. So, what were you going to say?
I thought they were muted like that. Not gonna lie.
no. There are no switches in these in the mic
I mean, they
arms
can be
of the
muted on the
headsets.
mixer side.
That's
is what I'm saying.
unfortunate. I've said things this week
Yeah.
when I thought they were muted.
Here's my advice: if you're near a mic, assume it's live.
That
Unless
is
you're told
yeah,
otherwise.
that's a very good assumption to have.
I mean, to be
So-
fair, we've already established that we're in a time compression, so this is actually a rerun and live at the same time.
Yeah.
Now
So move.
sorry.
So moving on with the commentary here. At this point, Aya is starting to wonder because she has these powers nobody else does. You know, it's the "Am I a monster?" trope. Have I truly become a monster? And I mean, you know, in this dingy little Soho apartment, you know, with your freaking oil drum fireplace, instead of like, you know, instead of like actual proper heating, not like a barbarian, probably are living like a monster.
Wouldn't this
But then,
I feel like this isn't a way to run a room. I feel as if you would die.
yeah,
I feel
yeah,
like
no,
this- just smoke
yeah,
yourself
the
out.
smoke, yeah, just between the smoke and or like you know carbon monoxide inhalation. I don't know.
Did you say smoke out the room? Do we need to try it again?
I have suffered enough mist for one event, thank you. Although to be fair,
Yeah.
so we have, just for context, right? Was it done in any other run?
There was 2 times, I'm pretty sure,
What was the other
right?
one? What was the other
Or
one?
maybe it was no. I think maybe it was just Final Fantasy 9.
Yeah, so
right?
during the 9 run, Tech
the start of it, they did it.
Tech decided to just bring out not 1, 2 smoke machines and just completely smoke screen us with what they called, and I quote, mist. You know, funny, haha, mist continent. And it got to the point where they were on for so long that we just got used to it.
And then we put it on later because of
Yeah.
was it channel points or was it donation?
I have.
Idea.
Yeah.
Apparently it was channel points.
Oh yeah, there was a.
Anyways,
it
I've,
was 500k.
Yeah, so I've resumed control. We're in Soho now. Maeda has been camped outside of the apartment all night. Because he's a gentleman, you know, he'll sleep in the snow. Somehow has not caught frostbite.
It's New York. They just have a different immune system to the rest of us.
Yeah. So Daniel pulls up, and we're gonna be running around. We're gonna do a little bit of shopping over here. We need to first. We're going to head to the left. We're gonna head to this gun shop over here. And this is how we get into a locked gun shop, by the way. We were told to get out of the way.
But how do you get into the gun shop to get a gun to get into the gun shop? It's like a...
Because you already had a gun, silly.
So why do you need to get in the gun shop?
This is the scissors problem.
Because more guns. We need more guns. It's America. We need more guns.
I was not going to make the joke. Bless you.
Hey, no.
I mean, the American can make the joke.
I believe. Yeah, no. I am American. It is. You know, I believe it is my prerogative to joke about too many guns.
Does that is there like a radius effect where we also get to join in and not be tarnished?
Well, I mean, you could.
Or do you get to save them all for yourself?
At your discretion. You know, we don't want to actuate the joke too many times, but
Speaking of things that are pretty serious, is now a good time for a donation?
Yeah. Go ahead.
We have $10 from Mash again, who says, "Hi Mash. Yes, Mazu, it is indeed the same person. So I'm very glad that you've made such a name for yourself, given that it's a very common word. There is, in fact, lore behind this part of the message. The quick explanation is Parasite Eve runners are always lurking and excited to see new runners. Even if you think you made a mistake, it may lead into some new and useful discoveries. Glad to see you, ESA legends, and stuff like that. With all the other fantastic people. Love you all. Finish out the event strong and help make the difference in a child's life." So, I think that last part was definitely to everybody here. Join everyone in the back.
Cheers, Mash.
Great.
Thanks, Tech, as well. They're also... I mean, I'm also Tech, so...
Yeah. So there does appear to be some serious lore there of Parasite Eve runners just watching people maybe even play the game casually or just picking up the run for the first time and went, "Wait a minute, that was wrong, but it's better."
Yeah.
Do you guys not enjoy doing that, watching people actually play your speed game?
He did that in my speed game and it's hilarious. Like, this man right here literally did that exactly.
Sometimes it's good, sometimes
He got
it's really
lost.
annoying.
Well, I mean, this kind of thing does happen. You know, I haven't had any part of that, unfortunately.
That's just an excuse to play more speed games.
Yeah. All right, so now we're done. We can make our way out. Heading to the museum next, and there's actually a menu I'm supposed to do, just a jiffy. But from here, yeah, we're heading to the museum. New York City has been completely evacuated. Basically, Maeda wants to test Aya's cells as a means to figure out why she has these powers and why she isn't spontaneously combusting whenever Eve gets near her.
The only reason I came up here, by the way, is because you were talking about this not coming out in Europe, and I didn't know that. Has this ever come out in Europe? Like there's never been a re-release, right? Like a digital release.
No, I don't believe so. I don't know that it's even been out on PlayStation Network either.
Did the second game come out in the EU? Because I've definitely met
It did. The
Very confusing.
The second game does have a PAL version.
It's like you know that game you didn't play. Here's the sequel.
Hello, Earthbound.
Yeah. I mean, the main reason for it not being in Europe is probably just they thought it wasn't worth. Like they went, okay, the market isn't there. That's very, 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 very likely. It's probably not content. It's probably just like people are going to play Resident Evil instead. Just we don't need to release this. You know. There's a lot of stuff that comes out in Europe that doesn't come out in America as well. Also, translation costs because...
Well, yeah, because a lot of languages.
Yeah.
So right about here, Maeda has put some of Eve's cells under the microscope. Or rather, where does it start? I think these are just regular cells here. No, these are just like some of Maeda's cells, and then he introduced some of Eve's mitochondria to it. And this is what they do. Basically, the mitochondria are just attacking the cells.
Some people in chat say it was on PS3, on PSN, on that.
Oh, okay.
That was actually going to be
I don't
my
know
next
if that's
question.
Europe or not, but
Because obviously, if the original release never came out, but then they released.
Yeah, but
The-
it could be possible that it was re-released on PlayStation 3 in Europe, like on the PlayStation Network store.
the only
But I haven't actually checked. I haven't actually checked the European PlayStation store.
the only example I have of that is if you know a game called Vib Ribbon that was only PAL released, actually Japan and PAL, and they released it on PSN pretty late into like the PS3 life cycle, everywhere, including America. So they finally got that one as well.
This was a big issue, especially back in the late 90s, early 2000s, but I'm very grateful that these days games just come out worldwide.
Yep.
They're already translated.
Usually.
Yeah, most of the time.
Yeah,
Most of the time.
there's some content restriction, which happens sometimes. Okay, so now Maeda is taking some of Aya's cells and putting them under a microscope, and we get to see that Aya's cells react differently whenever Eve's mitochondria are introduced. So there's the cell. Mitochondria are coming in. Aya's cell's like, no, get out of here. But she has what are basically rebellious mitochondria, which I guess she, or maybe it's the cells. I actually have no real idea like how this rebellious mitochondria became a thing. Something to do with her dad, maybe? Professor Clamp comes into the laboratory, accuses us of breaking and entering. Sorry, we broke in. We just really needed to use your lab. Daniel goes over that way and just kind of looks over in that direction. What is the meaning of this? And then he looks under the microscope and he sees
I'll be
Aya's...
back. My phone's ringing behind tech.
Okay. Sees all of Aya's cells. He's like, oh, where'd you get those? And then Daniel walks over to the computer and he just like happens to glance over at something that he sees on the computer. He's just looking around, not really a part of the conversation, but he sees something pretty incriminating. There is an HLA list of organ donor compatibility on this guy's computer, and he immediately sees his son Ben and his wife Lorraine are on that list. So that means that he has looked at his wife and son as organ transplant recipients. Or as possible, or rather, he has been monitoring this list, looking for people who are organ transplant recipients. And because Daniel just lost Lorraine, Lorraine was his wife, and she was in the Central Park crowd whenever it melted. He's decided that he wants to try to get a warrant for Professor Clamp's arrest. So he's trying to go back to the precinct from here, because now he has been upgraded from a reference to a person of interest in the case. And as soon as we get to the NYPD, though, the police station is trashed. Apparently Eve has been here. How fast is he driving? I would say 3 times the normal speed limit.
Don't worry, it was perfectly legal. He had his lights and sirens on.
Correct. No traffic, no nothing. He was just driving 53 billion miles an hour. He was driving at ludicrous speed. Now we're going to go downstairs and, oh, before we do this, there's actually something I need to do here. So, we have to tune up the, we have to take the M16A1 and we have to stick it on the M11. So all the bonuses go over there. The G19 I'm also going to put on here. And next, we're going to use the range upgrade, the bullet cap upgrade. We don't want to use these defense upgrades yet. And we're going to go ahead and equip the M11 now, because there's going to be a forced battle here. We didn't have our ATV up, so there was not really any way that we could actually stop this guy from hitting us. It's a mutant dog over here. Taurus, who was the armory master, is mortally injured by a dog monster. And so now Wayne is in charge. Basically, Torres saw the monster and he didn't shoot because his daughter was involved in a like in an accidental discharge of a firearm and died. All right, so we're gonna store this here. We're gonna get rid of the zoo key and the Hamaya, and that should do it. Get we also got like a guaranteed offense +1. Okay, so this is a repeat battle actually. Also, I wasn't supposed to go upstairs. That's fine. I'm actually kind of glad the battle here happened because I actually would have forgotten a trigger here. Because I'm actually supposed to go to the room down the hall. Although I actually would have reminded myself of it in just a moment. Pow, pow, pow. But yeah, just as well, Daniel is also looking for his son Ben because his son Ben was left here at the police station, and this is the room where Ben was previously because he was playing with a dog, as you saw in one cutscene. But if you look at the drainage vent right there, there's some of the orange goop. Also, there was a battle here. What? Yeah, go ahead and read the donation. Got an extra battle here. It's extra EXP. It's extra medicine. I cannot complain. All right, so we just got another donation. If you
What
want
do
to
we do? We have $5 from Switch Z or Z, depending on which region of the world you live in.
Okay.
It says, yes, one of the best games on the PS1. This word is going to kill me.
Mitochondrial.
Mitochondria. You can donate to make me balls this up even more. Mitochondria. It's becoming a bit at this point. Gentlemen, help me out here.
Mitochondria.
Mitochondria Eve.
Yes.
That honestly, that was definitely worth the $5. Thank you very much.
Okay, so these rats will actually turn towards us whenever their attacks come out this time. Instead of like turning and then like giving us a wide berth to dodge. So we could get a repeat encounter in this room as well. Next we're gonna move down here and we're going to talk to Warner, one of Aya's colleagues. He's injured, but you know, not doesn't need to go to the hospital or anything like that.
I'm thinking we set up a donation incentive
No.
where for a set amount of money, Mizu needs to say the word mitochondria multiple times in a row.
Stop!
Yeah, sure. That's a good. That's
$10 5 times.
$10.
$10 for 5 times. Yeah,
sure.
you're gonna learn how to pronounce.
I will learn.
Mitochondria, Mizzo.
Like, okay. So
Don't say it. Don't. As part of this speech, don't say it.
Yeah. Don't say it.
For $10.
You're not allowed to use the word mitochondria unless people pay $10.
I have a funny story about a other similar.
Yeah. Can we?
word.
10 pieces of 8 for what? What?
I'll come
okay,
back
so,
and explain.
yeah. Please go back there and explain. Okay, so yeah, before funny story here, we're gonna pick up the CM Vest 2 here, and then we're going to get rid of that junk. Shoot. Okay. Right. Yeah, my menuing is not very good because I'm using the analog stick here. I wish I didn't have to. And now that we have the CM Vest, yeah, we can actually go ahead and discard previous CM Vest, get rid of these right here, and now we have a stronger CM Vest. So any more defense upgrades that we get, we can just stick them on that CM Vest, and we're good to go. Okay, yeah. So take it away.
I'm notoriously bad at having the ability to read a word and then like formulate the sounds in my head to basically work out how the word is said. I need a word more or less said to me to kind of copy it, more like a parrot than an actual functioning human being that can read right. Any Dungeons and Dragons guys out there will know of a very common spell called prestidigitation.
Prestidigitation.
That I can say that perfectly fine now, but for the longest time I could not say that. I just couldn't. I jumbled it up to the point where anytime I wanted to play the game, there was just a constant tab open with Google, of where you put a word into Google and you can have it say the word to you, and it's in the poshest. It's a woman's voice, and she's so incredibly posh when she says it. So I would have to listen to her say it and then say it in the same tone. So I'd just be in the middle of a game with this gruff Scottish accent, and then I'd have to totally turn on like my basic white girl and go, prestidigitation. No matter what situation we were in, just so my DM knew that I wanted to cast a spell. That's what's going to happen with this.
Not looking at it just now because it's not quite on that cycle, but the next time that we have a look at the donation incentives, we will see a new donation incentive there.
Yeah.
Bring back the squats. They're easier.
So anyhow, these guys that I just killed, these spiders. So they're pretty annoying. Like every so often they can, they'll spit out some web, and after they do spit out web, then they come towards you really quickly and they attack. Right about here, we see Ben. He's trying to give old Shiva a hug, but Shiva's been attacking people all day. The chief is pulling Ben back because he knows that something is very wrong with Shiva.
Oh, not the dog.
Yes, the dog.
Oh, come, not the no wonder this was banned in Europe.
No wonder this was banned in Europe.
Not
that's why it's banned in Europe.
You don't mess with dogs in Europe.
I don't think this game was ever really banned per se in Europe. It was just never released. Maybe it was a little difficult to get a proper rating on it. Yeah.
Not the good boy.
Edenal has returned to us.
The boss man is here.
Yeah. So we're gonna run up the stairs here. So a quick thing about SMGs. So as you can see, I have equipped an SMG, and the thing about SMGs is with the random ability is like they'll obviously it's like targets randomly up to 7 shots. I needed to get the tool there. That was absolutely necessary. There's also if we go over here, there's another there's a free heal right here. I like to take advantage of this. Okay, and then transfer the G19 M92F. Okay, so there's another menu here, real quickish. We're gonna take the M92F. We're gonna take Torres's M92F and stick it on the M11.
Just let me know whenever's a good time for you.
Oh, it's during the next like long set of dialogue here will be the best time. So there's going to be another dog and another spider here. The ideal is that I attack is I get rid of the spider first. Makes the dog easier to fight. Okay. But yeah, we're coming up on a boss fight pretty soon. I needed full parasite energy for this. That's also why I decided to go out of my way to heal what I did. I'm gonna go ahead and stick my AT here. And I don't really want to like heal completely here because I want to be in reasonably low HP to be able to do a strat with the barrier ability. So the barrier ability, what it does is it makes it so that your PE will drain in order to absorb damage instead. So he's starting, and every time it does that AoE attack, it takes half of my HP. And you can force him to you can force Shiva to use that AoE attack, like every so often. Okay, I got procced right there. It is possible to actually run out of bullets in this fight, but we're trying to. Okay, that's good. Actually, on my next turn, I'm going to use barrier here. Usually the range is about this much, and so whenever I do this, basically she'll just keep using that AoE attack over and over again, and not only that, but it'll also prevent Shiva from healing. So now she's down to one more head. This is actually a really good fight. Okay, excellent. So yeah, it's actually a pretty tough boss for like a lot of people. It's like one of the gatekeepers. I know it took me like several hours to beat this boss when I was like 13, 14, first time I played through this game. Yeah, so you know, there's not really too much going on here. You know, just a bunch of, you know, like the relationship between Daniel and the Chief is a bit strained because Daniel used to be the Chief's partner, and then the Chief became his boss, and you know, so that whole dynamic was strained. But anyway, yeah, let's go ahead with this donation here.
Lovely jubbly. We have $20 from Islands, who says, "Hey Carsey, is Parasite Eve a Christmas game? Themes of family and generosity, etc. Or is that a game that takes place during Christmas?"
Can I say that real quick? It is very much a Christmas game.
The Christmas game? Okay, I'm glad that we're all in agreement that Die Hard's a Christmas movie as well.
Yeah, no, Die Hard absolutely is a Christmas movie. I wouldn't have it any other way.
Thank you very much, Islands.
Yeah. So we're going on the next day, and I forget exactly what the. Oh, you know what? It's actually we're gonna look for Maeda, and Maeda is gonna suggest that we go to the hospital because what happened the last time there was an incident like this, because Mitochondria Eve actually did take control of a scientist's wife in Japan, which is the events of the original Parasite Eve. I'm gonna dip in here and grab an extra tool just in case. Like, I don't think there's an occasion where I will. I don't think that there is an occasion where I'll like come out short of any tools, but I still like to grab this one. But we have to go over to the third floor in order to get the in order to talk to Maeda up here. But the idea is that she is looking for a sperm sample that does not have the rebellious DNA, because she wants to basically give birth to an ultimate being. And she is using Melissa Pierce's body as like a host. But there is a sperm bank at a particular hospital, and that's like the main reason that we're going to this hospital here, is to basically try to like head her off before she can get a hold of one of these samples. But basically, Daniel is now the acting chief of the precinct. So he will not be coming with us. A little bit of exposition here. They talk a little bit about Plump, but they also talk about the ultimate being and what happened to the ultimate being. Basically, what happened was, like according to the novel, the ultimate being died because it basically self-destructed as a result of as a result of the father's sperm containing the rebellious DNA, I think, as they call it. I don't know. There's probably like a more accurate method of phrasing, but basically every time she's tried to initiate the extinction of the human race by creating an ultimate being. And she tried to make that happen in Japan in the events of the novel.
There's a novel?
Yeah, that's actually where Parasite Eve, that was like the first installment. Essentially, it was like this game is more or less a direct sequel to the novel.
Oh, so there's a novel that then leads into this game, or the game is a creation of the novel?
The game is it's more or less a pseudo sequel to the novel. It's not. It wasn't written by the original author, but it's based on. But it is more or less a sequel. You know, like obviously everything is written in the context that they could actually make a compelling video game out of it. The previous novel was really just, you know, more of like a there's actually like a movie adaptation of it as well, if you want to check that out, which misses a lot of like major details, I think, compared to the novel. I haven't actually like read through the novel, but I believe that there's some details that the game goes into that are not present in the movie.
Is the movie based on the novel and the game then? Does it?
No, just the novel. The movie is only based on the novel.
Okay.
Yeah, the game is Parasite Eve 1 and Parasite Eve 2 are basically just like their own thing.
Do we know what the novel's called in the movie? If anybody was interested in it?
Yeah, it's called Parasite Eve.
Oh, it's also just called Parasite Eve. Fair enough.
Yeah. Yeah, if you look around, it's not terribly difficult to find.
Just hit me right now that Eve refers to the character, right? In Parasite Eve.
Yes.
And not evening. Like.
Yeah. Eve, as in.
Wow, that took me a while.
Yeah, because Eve is, you know, Eve is considered a parasite, quote unquote, because of how. I mean, it's like the relationship between mitochondria and the cells is really more symbiotic. Like symbiotic, there's like a sort of running theory that like I think it's more of like a juxtaposition of theories, maybe, that like that like mitochondria is like a parasite to the cell, when really the cell needs mitochondria in order to function, as it is the powerhouse of the cell. But some parasites are also symbiotic parasites. So really the parasite, I guess, is like the parasite aspect is more of a metaphor in this case, I think. Especially considering the vicious nature of the mitochondria in this game, being that the goal is extermination of the human race, more or less. Let's see here. I have way too many heals. Let me go ahead and use some. Wow, I don't actually need it. Okay. This time we got an offense +1 out of here, and I think this is a tool, isn't it? Guess I'm about to find out. Yep. Yeah. No, I would not. I turned off my analog. Crap. Okay. So we're trying to get our AT up to 30, and once it gets up to 30, then we can stop and just start dumping our bonus points back into guns again. The M92, also gonna stick that. Yeah, that's fine, because I had an extra tool anyway. As long as I have one tool left by the end of this, it's fine. So the scenario right now is we're trapped in the basement because Eve cut the power to the elevator and cut the wire. So now we're just stranded, and she's destroyed all the staircases as well. So we have to turn the power to the elevators back on, because she didn't destroy the other elevator. She just destroyed like one elevator. We have these. We have the rat men, which are an alternate take on the rat enemies that we saw. You know, but they're really more like kangaroo rats, I guess.
More of a human evolution of the rat.
Could be. But generally, most humans here are just getting like burnt to a crisp.
I was thinking more that it's standing on 2 legs rather than
right.
4.
But there is a like in the rat family, there is a I'm not actually sure if it's like the rat family or if it's but related to rats. There is a rodent called the kangaroo rat that actually like hops around on 2 legs. I think it's in Australia.
Fancy that.
Yeah.
I think we need to send chat to investigate if that's accurate.
Yeah.
I believe you, but I would love some confirmation. If there's an actual kangaroo rat.
Yeah. Yeah. So you can see Eve took out the stairs over here. I'm trying to squeeze over here because there's a cleverly hidden offense +1, which is going to be very helpful to us. Yes, we would like some confirmation. Okay, kangaroo rat is true. There we go. Okay, we got the micro Uzi. That's very good. Okay, so the micro Uzi is just a moment. Okay. The micro Uzi is going to be our main workhorse weapon. So there could have been an M10 or a micro Uzi, but the micro Uzi is actually better for us because it has additional ability slots. So we can use it for things. One sec. Okay, so we want to move the M11 over to the micro Uzi, and we want to transfer the rate of fire from the M17. Oh, that's fine. There's another gun that I can move that from later. I think I preemptively moved something that I wasn't supposed to move. It's okay. It just means that the next couple of fights are going to be a little longer. Also, we got to make sure that we re-equip our gun before we continue. And boom. Yeah, we're good. Down here? No. Well, there is something right there. Yeah, you can see there's a treasure chest there. Usually for these guys, we're running into our first encounter with the mixed men. Mixed men are, I have no idea what exactly they are or aren't. All I know is they have a body and they have a they have a brain ball that they like to shoot around. So I just don't mess around. I just go straight to the energy shot for these guys. Because it's just going to be more. Yeah, sorry, I swallowed the wrong way. That's why I'm. Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if it was you, if it was Miss, because I don't really see you guys.
Runner man, would you like some water?
No, I'm good. It's just need to cough it out. It's fine. Like I said, I just swallowed the wrong way.
You like the kangaroo rat? Information could easily be turned into a good copy pasta.
Kangaroo rats, small, mostly nocturnal rodents of the genus Dipotamus, are native to arid areas of Western North America. The common name derives from their bipedal form. They hop in a manner similar to the much larger kangaroo, but develop this mode of locomotion independently, like several other classes of rodents. Oh, okay. So from here, we need to put the fuses in. We got 3 fuses here. I need to pick up another gun so that I can fix my current gun. Okay, now we gotta repair the wires, and then we gotta turn it on. If we turn on the wires before we try to repair them, then we get a really nasty zap. It doesn't take away any HP or nothing, but it is it is
good practice generally.
Yeah, it is a good practice generally, but Aya does get a pretty nasty zap when it happens. It's exactly like in Home Alone. She'll be okay.
I tried to watch Home Alone yesterday, but unfortunately I couldn't find it in Swedish.
Oh, that's unfortunate. But yeah, that's like the quintessential Christmas movie to watch with your kids.
Yeah.
Is Home Alone.
Teach them all the good stuff.
Yeah.
Teach them all of those necessary life skills of how to booby trap your house while your parents accidentally leave you over Christmas.
Yeah, they are very impressionable.
Yes.
Those kids.
Oh no, of course this comes in right as the rat returns.
Hey, I was at Tech. There's a reason I'm returning. I saw it before you did.
We have $10 from Metal Management Robot that says, let me practice with some. I realised that the word is in the donation.
That counts as well. That doesn't count.
But, no, 'cause I'm going to have to try and say it now. I need to finish reading this. Okay.
Let's see here.
Mitochondria. Is that not right?
That was right?
Oh, was it? Oh, Jesus.
This donation incentive is going to be over quick.
Wait, I thought you said it was like
Mitochondria. Mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell.
Okay, no, there's no way I just said it first try and now I'm not getting it.
This is his first language.
No,
His native tongue.
you actually did get it.
How did I say it? I got it right. How did I say it? Mitochondria.
Mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell.
Hold on. No, I feel like I've been gaslit. Shush.
So far, we are only on 1.
No, it's attempts to say.
No.
Wait. What's the thing? That says attempt
Okay,
to say
it says
5
attempts.
times. Do I need to say it correctly 5 times in a row?
No, it says that you need to attempt to say
Because
mitochondria.
5 good attempts.
Mitochondria.
Wrong.
M-I-T-O-C.
Mitochondria.
Chat's even spelling it out phonetically. That's very nice.
Mitochondria. Oh, mitochondria.
Mitochondria.
Mitochondria. It's a place. Oh my god.
It's hilarious to me because
I'm counting
the both of you are trying to say it with like a very heavy Scottish accent. So it's like the rhythm is like off.
What's getting me is that apparently I said it correctly the very first time, but I didn't like internally save the mouth movements.
You didn't internalize it.
Well, without an accent, we can say the word mitochondria. But with an accent, we can say mitochondria.
No, it's in chat. Mitochondria. Mitochondria. Is that right?
That's right.
Yes.
Right,
but,
okay.
Yes, but the pacing of it with the toe and the con makes it so that like you're not fully. It sounds like the word toe gets cut off.
Mitochondria.
Yes, 4.
Mitochondria.
Hey!
Now, anytime I'm ever giving a lesson on anything, I need to go mitochondria. I hate this. I absolutely hate this. I saw another one in chat for a very common thing that apparently Scottish people can't say. That's going to cost you money.
Is it perhaps something about alarms?
Yes. Also, thanks for your donation. Well, no. The kids, thank you. I swear to God, you guys do.
We got a repeat fight over here.
Thank you.
On the way out. Man, we're gonna end up getting level 30 33 quite early, actually, I think. At this rate. So we need level 33 by the end of the game, because we need to be able to use Liberate. In place of junk in a lot of places, we're actually getting a lot of these cure M's, or cure movements. I'm gonna go ahead and actually ditch some of these here. We don't actually need them that badly. Just one is good enough.
They're not getting how this works, do they?
If you're looking for pronunciation challenges, we can see what you're saying, but we can only read them if they're on this tablet. You know how to make them go on the tablet, right? Exclamation mark donate.
You guys are getting way too much of a kick out of this. This should have been. We should have made this more money. I cannot believe that I said it right the first time, but then I still don't know how I did it. I've not internalized that. My internal knowledge is now my toe.
Yeah. Okay.
Andrea.
I think from here on out, we should just stop trying to correct Mr. Mizzo and just let him say it. Just let him, throw him off the deep end. I think it's a lot funnier this way.
No!
Just say it. Just try to say it, man.
What we should do now is we should start correcting him to the incorrect version when he says
No.
it correctly first time.
No.
And make him really confused.
No, there's no.
Yeah. So right about here, we are told that the sperm bank has a liquid nitrogen cooling system, and now we're going to go this way into this room to shut off this lever. Or shut off this valve over here. Man, my shots are doing not very good damage because of that tool I missed, but it's okay. We got the micro Uzi this time. Wood, how you doing? All right, so that's done. And we're gonna go back out this way, and then we're gonna go upstairs.
Carsey, chat is actually asking something technical about the run, and I'm also interested in what these things are. You need me to read it to you?
Are you? Which chat is asking? Or
Did the runner get the micro Uz or the Tech
Uzi.
The micro Uzi.
Oh,
Yeah.
These are
Uzi.
guns, brother.
Yeah, I know what an Uzi is. I've actually just that.
Yeah, but a Tech 9 is also a gun.
Ah, dang,
I
I
don't
have
know
to. I have to exit and re-enter. I accidentally went the wrong way because I have my turbo controller on. GG.
So they're asking, did you get these? And
It's there is a chest in the hospital that has either the micro Uzi or the Tech 9. It's not really a Tech 9. It's an M10, but I guess it is a Tech 9. I don't know. In any case, yeah. So the micro Uzi has more ability slots on it, and ideally we want the micro Uzi. The M10 isn't a run ender, but it does change the route. All right, so now we got another encounter with more mixed men. I should have my ATV up all the way. But yeah, I try to just go ahead and use the energy shot on this guy just to get rid of him, because otherwise if we let him linger, he's just going to create more targets, and our main weapon is going to just hit targets at random anyway, which is not good. Okay, yeah, 2 energy shots is enough, and it's like I can go ahead and tank the damage on these guys. It's fine. Problem is, because of the AoE attack that he did a second ago, we are currently stuck in slow movement over here. We got the slow movement negative status effect. Fortunately, we can use a Cure M. Okay, down here there's a G3A3. Oh, dang, that one doesn't have. Oh, rats. This actually could be bad. I thought that that one actually had like a ×2 modifier, so I'm not going to be able to do anything with that so quickly. No, the next gun. Right, the next gun that we're actually not supposed to get from... Yeah, it's fine. I'll just kill the boss then. But I'll take the ammo here. just some backup strats here. Okay. I'll keep that tool. There's another mixed man here, and we're gonna use once again energy shot. Even if the energy shots are not full power, it is still a very, very good idea to be using energy shots on him because it is the one attack that you have that guarantees that you're hitting the mixed man, the main mixed man target. So they have about like, you know, a little over 200 HP each of them. So because we're not worrying about the mixed man throwing his brain balls everywhere anymore, we can just go ahead and mag dump into this guy, and he's done. We can ignore whatever's in that chest over there. Another fight here. There's another mixed man, and we're gonna do the same thing as we did in the last fight. Let's go ahead and read that donation out.
I don't wanna. We have $10 from DNA fan. I think Miz has a good handle on mitochondria, but does he know how to say that? Hold on. Hold on.
I actually think I have this one as well.
As in, you know how to say it?
I think so, but let's find out.
Dio...
Wrong.
Dio?
Okay, what's the Pokemon?
Deoxy Bonnie Keol. You people! I swear! Deoxy Reb. I swear.
I swear he can read. It's not the reading part that's hard.
No, I can. Deoxy Deoxy bionic.
Do you mind if I
People in chat have worked out the word.
Do you mind if I do this in one attempt?
No, you can be gone.
So we got the HLA list here that was on Clamp's computer, and
nucleic acid.
And also we got tipped over here. You know, there's some sperm samples. This is actually the sperm bank that we're in right now. And then there's some medical history. There's some medical history on Aya's mom and sister.
I will get this, I swear. Deoxy.
Okay, what's the Pokemon's name?
Deox. I got the first part.
Deoxys.
Right, but the end.
Yeah, but there's no
part, isn't there? Deoxyribonucleic. Am I close?
There's no R.
There's an R.
Not at the end.
Oh right.
You say cleric.
Oh, cleric.
Okay, so look at the part beginning with like N. What does that say?
From here, the cavalry has been called in.
Okay, so there's the Pokemon. There's Deoxy.
Deoxyribonucleic. Yeah. I swear to God, this is.
How many times was that so far?
Too many.
This is an entirely different word now that I'm having to learn.
Deoxyribonucleic acid.
Yeah, how many attempts is it? That was 4, I think I counted.
To be fair, this is the incentive is attempts at mitochondria, but I think he needs to get it right at some point.
I feel like the donation at this point has changed from make me say hold on, mitochondria.
Try and say it with
Can Mizu say other complicated words?
Try and say that word without actually pointing at your own body part.
No, that will cost you $10. Cleric.
The specially engineered.
There's no R.
No,
yeah. So we're coming up on a boss here.
My apologies.
Okay,
we'll let you play.
Yeah. So from here, I'm actually going to go ahead and we're going to go ahead and use haste, just to kind of make it a little easier to dodge this guy. Because it can turn towards us. That's a little far away. Ah, dang. Oh, wow, that was a lot farther away than I was expecting. Ah. He is about to get mad troll on me today. This is also yet another gatekeeper boss. Okay, good. We made it into the next phase. And then... Okay, gotta keep those vest procs up. Hopefully it'll work. It's about like maybe 3-4 turns here. Oh, that's it? Yeah, he has a bit of a delayed death animation here, so that worked out. G23, hopefully the G23 is going to be the gun that we need. But I can't currently move anything over quite so soon because there's another cutscene and then there's a QTE that's about to happen. So yeah, basically they're just like arguing with each other. Eve is really annoyed that Aya won't join her in her quest for world domination. Eve basically makes these guys vomit their mitochondria. Pilots are just dying in their seat. There's a jet that's about to crash into the rooftop. So this is actually a little bit of what I like to call shoken koroshi, or a one of those incidents where it's like first-time players who have no idea what to do are just going to get straight up deaded over something really dumb.
Of course, it would take that exact.
Yeah. So it's like so it's like if you have no idea what to do, you're thinking, you know, well, I see paths up front, but I don't like look at the bottom, and so you just like keep dying over and over again, trying to figure out where to go in order to save yourself. All right. Yep. Go the wrong direction, get blown up. It's a pretty common occurrence. All right. I need to get that rate of fire transfer. I hope that this gun has the rate of fire transfer that I need.
I would love to be able to say this word, but my assistant has ran away.
Oh.
I like how chat is I love the people in chat that are actively trying to help me, but they're spelling it with an R in it, and I'm being told that there's no R sound. There's no R at the end of the word. But I'm being told to say it like there's an R.
Like there's an R?
Yeah, because I'm saying like cleric, but it's clearly not.
No. They're saying there is no R sound. You're trying to say it like cleric. It's clay-ick.
Cleric.
Like icky clay. The clay is icky.
Ah, clay-ick.
Clay-ick. Yes.
Ah, okay. Dioxyribonu cleric. Please tell me that.
Oh, okay. You're not okay. Chat seems to think he's saying it with an R, but that's just the Scottish accent coming out because he's saying clay-ick.
Or are you hearing the R now?
I'm hearing where chat thinks that there is an R, but there is actually not an R. It's just you're saying clay-ick.
Can you confirm or deny that I said that correctly?
You're saying it closer. It sounds closer. It sounds closer to correct. I imagine that's closer to how somebody with a Scottish accent might say deoxyribonucleic acid.
Deoxyribonucleic.
Nucleic acid.
Nucleic. Deoxyribonucleic. Swear to
Ribo.
God.
Deoxyribonucleic acid.
I hate you. You're a terrible brother.
All right.
Instant incentives, $10. Mr. Mitsu pronunciation challenge.
Is this because I got mitochondria?
In my eyes, you haven't even got it yet because you can't do it without pointing. But yes,
Thank you for your $10.
thank you very much for your $10.
All right.
And also, thank you for the banger comment of Deoxys Ribionical.
I'm going to leave this planet.
So starting with day 5, we are now currently on day 5. And there's a new place we can go to. The warehouse. The warehouse gives us a little side quest. So we have so on the right hand side we got the PPK. Oh, hi Planks.
All right, lads.
On the right hand we got the PPK. And on the left hand we can actually find it. Oh wow, it's actually really hard to get that treasure, to get that chest. Okay, we're gonna do 25 active time, and I want to move. Okay, you know what? That's about as good as it's gonna get for now. I need to move the I need to move that over. And we need to move the quick draw command from the PPK over to the micro Uzi, and that's good enough. Now we're going to Chinatown. It doesn't actually say why we're going to Chinatown. We're just in Chinatown. It's New York City, so you got to throw Chinatown in there somewhere, basically.
Yes, hello, Planks.
I heard there's been some phonetic fernangling.
No. Okay.
Yes.
No. Okay, to be fair, I can now say mitochondria.
Yeah.
He's getting
There's just a physical element to my brain's ability to do it.
I thought you were going to say there's a physical element to mitochondria.
I was going to be nice. I was going to ask, do we now get to title you King of Ozma now? But I don't know if I want to do that anymore.
I have defeated Ozma.
You have. It's on Twitter.
Oh, is it?
It's on Twitter.
What, like a photo or a video? Like, was somebody filming that?
There's a tweet and a photo. You should go look at it.
That's very exciting.
What is the ESA Twitter handle?
ESA Marathon.
ESA Marathon on twitter.com.
X.com.
Yeah, you know, some of us can live in silly reality, but it's Twitter. It's called Twitter.
True.
I'm playing it safe, okay? Because eventually it's going to be a rerun of this where it's been named something else. So, it's Twitter.
Probably.
Next year it'll be just called Y. You'll just start counting down and then we'll start getting European letters. Which all...
I mean, that is what everyone says about Twitter anyway.
Oh, food. Hello.
Wait a sec. Okay, no, that one's 3.
There was one pizza that was there specifically for Bowie, which was the one with just pepperoni on it. You've not taken all of that one, have you?
We have taken a significant amount. Should I return it?
Was there more than one?
There was one pizza that was just for pepperoni. So some of that's for Bowie.
This is definitely okay. I will return mine.
Maybe give Bowie your plate and
yes, I will return mine. Mizu, eat. I will.
Because he was very intensely raiding.
Is he raiding again? It's a Sunday afternoon. It's a Sunday morning. What is he doing?
There was a boss in an arena. He was clicking buttons very fast and looking very intense. And
Hey, it's a big deal.
Any 14 player that's in the chat right now is going to agree with me that you do not raid on a Sunday afternoon. Yeah, where's my guys? Come on. No, that is silly. You go to fishing windows on a Sunday afternoon. You don't raid. Any 14 gamer in the chat right now is probably cringing at me.
All right, so we got another fight over here with these bats. These bats are pretty obnoxious. Because as you can see, we have a new status effect to deal with, and that is blind. And unfortunately, when we are blinded, we now have to use energy shot because I was a dum-dum and I didn't dodge correctly. Fortunately, blind does eliminate itself after a period of time. I think the timer resets itself whenever you get hit by another enemy. Yeah, of course. Well, actually, not in that case. It's not like, you know, I don't think the timer reset itself, but like, it went away, and then I got hit by blind again. So, of course. So we're just gonna keep using energy shot until these guys are dead. Take these Cure Ds. Those Cure Ds are going to help us tremendously throughout this section.
Chat, $20 and I will go find out which boss boy is on.
Use this, what's this right here?
I have a $10 donation from Planks.
Let's try that again.
You deserve to miss.
Damn it!
God, yes.
Sorry, the lever action of arms is really effing hard.
Who wishes me to see? There's not. I can't even like bracket this comment in anywhere. You've just sent me the thing you want me to say. Is it still 5 attempts, or do I just need to keep going until I get it? Planks wishes me to try and say purple burglar. I swear to God. I swear to God.
What is this word? What is this word? Let me
It's
see.
a phrase.
It's like Glaswegian kryptonite.
Glaswegian kryptonite, huh?
Purple burglar. Purple burglar.
He's trying to get him to say purple burglar alarm. Apparently, it's yeah.
Purple. Hold on. Burglar. Burglar.
Purple burglar alarm.
Burglar. Would you like a seat?
Purple burglar alarm.
No, the rat's probably gonna throw you once he comes in. You can sit up there, the little rat. That should be working. Purple bur. Nope, that's nothing on it. Burglar. Burglar. See, we don't use the word burglar. Burglar. I swear to God.
What do you call like meat and 2 bits of bun?
Hello, I am off stage, but I hear Mr. Mizu trying to say purple burglar alarm.
Oh, that's where...
I swear to God.
Okay, I found the red mic. It was off stage.
Wonderful. We don't call them burglar.
Yeah, as soon as I heard...
Burglar.
By the way...
Where I come from, we have TOS names for them.
As soon as I heard, oh, you want me to say this, and it's a like Glaswegian thing from him, I knew exactly which phrase it was.
As soon as
I joked about it backstage.
See,
earlier.
the difference is that I made a very quick calculation in my head of what is the value of this item, and I'm willing to pay that to throw it at him. And then I realized I had a plate, which is very cheap.
I'm gonna say I don't know which iPad generation that is.
I don't know. It's an Apple product. It'll probably cost me $1,800. Purple burglar.
It's really funny trying to watch him say purple burglar alarm.
Shut up, you rat!
I don't understand the difference between Planks.
Oh, rat! Actual rat!
Throw that at me if you want a projectile.
Planks is from Edinburgh, but your accent is like...
It's very neutral.
Different.
It's
you can easily say that
very
phrase,
capital
right?
city.
Edinburgh.
Edinburgh is like the England of Scotland. Is the way that we describe it.
Yeah, and they call their thieves over there burglar.
Robert. No, we could just call them robbers.
Burglar. Am I saying that correctly? Burglar. I'm saying that correctly. It just sounds
burglar.
Purple burglar. I swear to God, I'm just choking on my words.
You can find out if you say it correctly by just saying the full phrase of purple burglar alarm.
You're also within range of the ceramic plate. Yes, ceramic.
Purple burglar alarm.
Purple
Wait, Zodhan can't even say it.
Now I'm
Caught.
fuming. I can see it in my accent. Purple burglar alarm.
There's a video
fair.
game happening, and I feel like this is just...
Yeah, I think I've got my $10 worth now. Good job.
Oh, was that
Mizzo.
donated by
bravo.
Planks?
Yes.
Let's go.
So-
Thank you, Planks.
Oh,
So after going through the sewers, we found the audience of Central Park. That's what the goop is. You know, that's like where all the mitochondria goop that came from the audience of the show at Central Park on day 2. That's where they are now. They're just you know, all over the walls, all over the pipes. They're just everywhere, man. So now we're gonna go in here. We're going to turn on this here. We're gonna turn on this here pump in order to pump them out of the water reservoir because they're not being very cooperative. Do a little bit of crowd control here. They do be gooping. Big gooping.
there's indeed some night
Hold on.
CGI goop.
Hold on. Chat doesn't seem to have enough faith in me right now.
Oh no.
Because I have 10... No, hold on. We're not going to be here for long. $10 from Middle Management Robot again, who's giving me the easiest one of a lifetime. I'm from Glasgow, and says, how about Curly Whirly? That's not a bad one to say.
Huh.
I'm not that bad that I can't say. It's a lovely treat, by the way. I don't think you do them anymore where I live, anyway. Curly Whirly. That's like just raw Scot. That's how the spelling of Curly Whirly. You're expected to see this, by the way. The spelling of Curly Whirly is like how Scottish people take normal words and butcher them. This is basically a Scottish one. Right?
So first we got to run past this pipe here. We're gonna climb up.
But thank you for your $10.
Thank you.
There's another couple of goodies right here. Range +1 and quick medicine 3. Well, go ahead and get rid of one of these cure Ds that we're actually like not really using. So thank you.
I wonder if people on stream heard that, because if they did, then the mics are not doing their job. These mics are pretty good in regards to direction. You can kind of probably hear
The
it like
goose point redeems are just flexes. They don't really do anything.
throw 10,000 points at the goose.
So these moles, they actually do pretty big damage here. We're coming up on a boss here in just a moment. Another medicine 3 here. The reason why I came this way is because generally there's only going to be one mole in a mob. So if we have to come back here, it's going to be quicker to just take this route. Yeah, I think we're about as ready as we're going to be for the time being. So this next screen, I'm going to fight this centipede here. We'll start by going straight turbo for this one. It's not always useful to do haste because it does eat a turn. So there are some fights where it's just diminishing returns. Ah, dang. Oh, why did I miss? Oh, am I blinded? Oh, that explains a lot. I cannot have that status effect on me right now. Yeah, I got hit by the thunder, so I got blinded. Think about one more turn here, and then start splitting up. Yep, there it is. Okay. So we have to use energy shot on one of the body segments here. So target 2 should be good enough. That gets rid of one of them before it can attack us. So we have plenty of room here. Just gotta stay out of the way here. And there it is. Try to get rid of one of them. is another one of the particularly random fights in the game. I'll go ahead and pop an energy shot on this guy. I don't have very many. Okay, there it is. That one's down, so that's fine.
It's amazing to think that if this was some kind of like prototype engine for Final Fantasy VII, like the setting is so much more dynamic than the kind of 3 in a row.
I have used my last revive. Gotta focus on this one for just a moment, because I haven't saved in a while. Yeah, that's my last revive. Damn. Okay, this. Okay, we won. We won. Good. Phew. Okay. Pick up everything the centipede drops after the fight, and then I gotta tune up. Put the blizzard on the frost from the M93 onto the micro Uzi, because that's gonna come in handy with the dinosaurs we're about to fight. Use any upgrade the centipede might have dropped. I'm actually just gonna go ahead and yeah, that's good. Any upgrades? No, there were no upgrades. And that's fine. Yeah, you were saying, Planks? Sorry.
No, I was just remarking like how like many things look similar to 7, but then you've got that whole battle where you're running around and the enemies are really dynamic, and like Final Fantasy 7 really locked down a lot more compared to this. It's
I think it's like the way that the game handles the garage shading is like one way that it looks similar to 7. Okay, now we're gonna switch discs. It's a very curious spot for a disc swap, but
you got a
There
chance
was
for
no
a safety
lead up
save
into
now.
that at all.
say what?
I'm saying there was no lead up into that at all. Like, it doesn't.
No, not really. It's just
Did I miss it? Did they even ask you to save the game?
no.
Oh God, I don't like that.
Yeah, I don't like it either. Because it's like if you have a bad PS2, and you know your discs are a little tough to load, and you haven't saved in a while leading up to that disc change, then it could crash the game. So they definitely were not thinking about it. They were definitely not thinking about that.
Yeah,
They just went for the mic drop moment of here's the Twin Towers. They knew.
it's
Yeah, more or less. Well, it's like like what they were going for with all that though was Aya is basically chasing like the audience, like the big goop puddle audience of Central Park, and then she sees that it's heading towards the museum, and that's basically what that was. And now we have to go back across the bridge, and now we have to exit out of this subway, which I'm not even sure which station this is, but it's like Brooklyn Bridge. It feels like it might be Grand Street. I don't know. It's either Grand Street or like Chambers Street. I don't know. It was like right outside of Chinatown. No, it's like closer to Fidei, judging from that map. Where am I? Right, it's this way. This is the Brooklyn Bridge 6 train. It is not. Oh, thank you, Electra.
This is one of those games where it's someone who's been in the city is like, this is nothing like the city.
Yeah, no, it actually is not. All right, so.
This is very difficult to put entire... How big is New York?
yes.
Yes.
It's so big that an entire Pokemon region is just New York.
I saw someone ask on Twitter if the new GTA 6 game is going to be the entire state of Florida.
No, it's the state of whatever the one I found the other day. The name of the Florida state in game is something, and I forget what it was. It's written in the trailer a couple of times.
If they are doing GTA in Florida, there better be just alligators in random backyards.
I mean, that's literally the
they're-
trailer.
they-
And the
literally
trailer
showed
like
that in the
multiple
trailer, yeah.
times over.
Is there?
Yes.
So,
Oh, I've
Yes.
not.
I think
Yeah.
there's like 3 different scenes with animals and
well,
alligators in them. There's an alligator going into a what do you call it? A gas station store.
convenience store, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, the subject of back to what station that might be. I mean, it does show like across the bridge from like a very strange angle, which I think might be like just a bit of a continuity error. Were you trying to get my attention?
No. Play the game.
Play the game.
Okay.
Trying to get Miz.
Yeah. So
What's up?
but it's like strange because you're viewing somehow you're viewing Manhattan from like an angle that you're like not really supposed to be viewing it at.
That person in chat, there is a Florida man joke in the GTA 6 trailer in the ticker in one of the news bits. If you want to go find it. I don't know why I noticed that, but I did.
GTA,
Like you
another
just
one
come
of
out-
Scotland's greatest exports.
You just come out on the other side of the bridge. Oh.
That's true, by the way. Rockstar's in Edinburgh, right?
Aye.
Rockstar North was DMA design in Edinburgh.
This is
They
not.
only became...
They were DMA design when they're in Dundee.
And now
This
there's
is not the
Rockstar
first time we've had this
Dundee.
conversation on stage.
Is it not?
I apologise for the GTA talk.
Oh, well,
I definitely had it at some other point. I don't know if
Yeah.
it's with anyone here.
What are you talking about?
The physical locations of Rockstar.
So as you can see, we're using frost on these dinosaurs here. Fairly recent development on the route within the last like couple of years or so. How the hell did those dinosaurs get there? Hi Fuzziness, how's it going, man? Long time no speak.
The only other thing I'll say about GTA 6 is the person in chat who said there's not going to be a PC release. Literally, that every single GTA, at least since GTA 3, has never had a PC release. On initial release. They've all been console. I think PS2, and then they became cross the weather.
I don't think there's
Multi-platform.
not ever going to be a PC release. That's just dumb as a company. And also, I know the exact employee you're talking about, so I think he's lying to you.
Excuse me, what? I just don't know who.
Don't worry about it.
So I had to come onto this screen and then walk off of the
Was
screen.
it someone in chat? Okay, that's.
Yeah. So I had to come onto the screen and then walk off of the screen. I was actually supposed to do that a little quicker, but either way, yeah. So now we're gonna fight. Now we're fighting armadillos too. I don't know how these armadillos got in here, but we're fighting them. We need to go to Florida and stay with Ryan Lockwood again. Yeah, I roomed with Fuzziness for it was a hybrid speedrunning and Super Smash Brothers event called Smash the Record, and we roomed with Ryan Lockwood, and it was a lot of fun. Like that's the Streets 116 guy.
What an actual legend.
Yeah.
That name reminds me of another event.
Was it? No, it was Streets 112.
Streets 112.
See,
I skipped 113. I got Streets 112. I am a expletive legend.
Oh, that took me a second.
Yeah, sorry, 112. Yeah, never seen it.
Never seen a 113 and never will.
Yeah, never seen a 113 and never will. Yeah, that guy.
We're showing our age, lads.
Yeah, there's a treasure chest right there. It's got rockets. We don't want to use those rockets.
For a donation amount, with filtered language, I will read out the full Streets 112.
What do you think? 50? 100?
$50.
I'll call it 50.
No?
Not 100. Oh, definitely lower than that. It's just reading.
That's like a 2-minute bit.
We literally read out an essay.
Speaking of reasons to donate, there is about just over $400 left for the mysterious Bowie the Hero shave. I would tell you more, but it's mysterious, so I don't know anymore. They never told me. So if you would donate $50, we will move a good amount of the way towards the mysterious shave, and also we will hear the full censored Streets 112.
Censored Streets 112.
When someone says mysterious shave, I don't know if I want to see.
And you know what, Star? There is somebody out there has $10 to donate for Zoton to read.
Oh, fuck God.
Zoton to read the name of a small town a little bit north of Bear's Den.
What?
I mean, we can't say it.
I know you can't say it.
I
but
know
I'm try-
what
I'm
You know
trying
the one. It's the end of the railway line.
Is
of the
it
railway.
the one that's third and fourth letter or L and N?
Yes.
Okay, understood. This is like
Chat.
input the third, sixth, and eighth letter
Yeah.
of your password.
Chat. I deserve this. Make him do it.
You deserve this?
Yes. Look at the donation incentives.
When talking about pronunciations earlier in the week, I actually specifically mentioned that town. I was like, we should ask a Swede or someone to pronounce.
In fairness,
Location
the pronunciation is complete nonsense.
It's not like deoxyribonucleic acid kind of ridiculous. It's just that the letters do not make the noise.
I was really hoping that somebody would donate 20 for me to go find out what 14 boss boy is on, because then I could set another amount to go make him just white runs.
So these pterodactyls here, they have a fair bit of HP, and they can also inflict blindness if you're not careful.
When we're talking about town names, we're not talking about the Welsh.
We're not talking about Landfair.
We're not talking about the Welsh Gogogok town.
Landfair, also known as a speedrun timer. Back in my day.
Once again, showing your age.
I assume the name of that speedrun timer was taken from that town. It must have been.
I'd imagine. Cool.
Boomer, yeah.
W split.
Yeah, I think
W split
I
was
remember.
far superior.
Those were the two big ones back then. I think
Yeah.
Landfair is Java based. I forget. I used Landfair.
I mean, that's why I just used W split, because I didn't want Java framework installed on my computer. Are you kidding? All the freaking updates just like alt tabbing me out of my freaking game.
So true.
Like that was like such a common occurrence like around the time that like W split and Landfair were like prominent speedrun timers. Was just like Java just like alt tabbing you out of your game.
No, here's how you get a groan out of this couch. Remember when we all had to be part of IRC chats?
Yep. Hash GTA
Can we bring
That's
back
where I was
IRC
anyway.
please?
and Hash.
I mean, if we bring back IRC, then people might actually start using forums and other places, like good places, other good places to archive information, and not Discord pins in locked channels behind 3 layers of invites. Like,
I just want to get back on IRC and Ventrilo and, you know, read something awful, man. You know, that's where I want to be.
TeamSpeak, Mumble, Ventrilo, all that good stuff.
I mean, something awful is still there. At this point, it's a
Yeah,
staple of the
that's what
internet.
Skype still exists. Oh, there's the man.
Bowie, what boss were you fighting?
No, that cost $20.
Oh, that cost $20.
He can tell us, and I'll tell chat, but they're paying for it.
All right, okay.
The boy, the hero, is currently raiding illegal amounts of overtime. What time is it just now?
Yeah, we're judging you.
It's 4 p.m. on a Sunday, and you've been raiding FF14 for how long?
Yeah, we've been judging you for raiding.
2 hours? Who starts raid at 2 p.m.?
You're crazy.
FF14 players are wild.
But I can't hear it.
Everyone
In
log
the
into
evening,
SRL IRC.
Can we give Boy a microphone?
If you're having a discussion with the couch, please go and grab a radio mic.
IRC.speedrunslive.com.
Goodbye, boy.
One might have enough.
Bye bye, Bowie.
Boy. In secrecy, can you come tell me which boss it is you're doing?
Join channel #SpeedrunsLive.
I understand that.
I don't even know if there's like anyone even still in there.
I know which boss he is on, but you don't get to know until somebody drops $20 for it.
So for this encounter, there could either be 2 raptors, or there could be this encounter, which is like several raptors and a pterodactyl. We've gotta use haste for this one actually. Join #RPG. There are 45 people online. I mean, weren't we calling like the hashtag sign something else before hashtags were even a thing. Maybe like pound or something.
It's
Yeah,
about-
pound.
sign.
yeah,
Yeah.
it was known as the pound sign growing up.
Yeah. So
Which
like,
in the UK makes no sense because our pound sign would be the symbol of the currency. Which is,
Yeah, the irony there is that if somebody said the pound sign, we knew it was the
I think,
hashtag, though.
yeah.
octothorpe per pound. Yeah, I would have called it pound.
You can also just say hack, but that's also.
That was phone speak. They never like.
I mean, these days it doesn't really have much of a use except as like a hashtag. So it kind of makes sense. Or hash? No, they actually did use the term hash, I think, for IRC for a little while, didn't they?
Just waving off camera. How much is very weird for people on stream.
He looks very pink.
SRL is still completely trash. You still need to go on the IRC channel to change your password, LMAO.
I assume it's not had any development.
Oh, we're having takes in chat today. I mean, I agree. But
I'm
we're
sorry.
having takes.
I'm sorry to the developers if there has actually been development, but
Would you like a headset? I have something to attend to.
No.
Oh, actually, I was supposed to head to the left here. And bang. Well, yeah. Exclamation mark is like bang.
Blanks, you can't leave. You need to funnel more $10 to make me say silly stuff.
what's bang in programming?
Like
Bang is
purple
like the
burglar
exclamation mark.
alarm.
Stop it.
Why do people? I've never said bang.
You don't get another attempt unless you drop a 10.
Why do Scottish people keep on saying purple burglar alarm?
I swear.
I'm a fake programmer. I apologize. Yeah, there's nothing like quite accidentally posting your login credentials in a text channel when you're trying to log in.
Yeah,
That happens.
that's pretty classic IRC. Is just like accidentally telling people your password.
Does anybody like? It was then there was the integrate. I remember websites starting to integrate like web chats into just every page, and it actually. Oh no.
Oh,
If we're
absolutely.
going for classic IRC jokes, do you remember the times when you could type your password in IRC and it would automatically censor it? It would
Yeah.
change
Oh,
it to
that was
stars.
that's a
The
classic.
best RuneScape GP making method ever invented.
A lot of
That is a joke.
browser-based like online games, RuneScape being one of them. That was actually a big thing that came out when they eventually said, yeah, if you the game knows if you type your password, it censors it now.
Is that where the joke comes from in Twitch chat?
Yeah,
I
so
don't. I've
yes.
played
so what you used to do in RuneScape is the best money-making method in the game was to stand at the Grand Exchange and say, "Hey guys, did you know that if you type your password in, RuneScape automatically censors it? Look, my password is asterisk asterisk asterisk
Okay.
da 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 da."
And it was
And
such
then
a
people
big
would
thing.
go, "Oh, I'll test that." Type it out, and it was
You could
a
just watch
race between the person who gave the idea and the person who accidentally typed out their password between whether or not you could log in or change your password faster.
it. So they had to actually make it so it censored it. Is that what you're saying, or did they never do that?
I
No, they
Don't
did
know.
that eventually because players are stupid.
Yeah, I know that the joke is
But-
the joke is still a thing to this day. I still see it being done.
It became this. It was because, like Star said, it's literally the point of somebody is ready to now log into your account, and the only way for you to stop it is to go change your password.
Someone says it was specifically from IRC or not, but yeah, it makes sense.
Well,
So-
it's not it. Mate, sorry, go on.
Yeah. So I went upstairs into the hidden room. Oh, actually, I need to hit that switch. I don't think I hit that switch. There was a switch I was supposed to hit in the back here. Wait, no, I did. Okay, yeah, I was supposed to turn off the alarm. But what I did was I went up the elevator to the 4th floor, and I picked up a shotgun and a tool, which are going to be necessary for the final boss.
I'm gonna get up for a minute. If someone donates for me or whatever it was,
We will let you know. We're the final boss already.
yell my name.
Hmm?
I should
Where
be
the-
on.
where
I
the
should be on tech then.
We're the final boss already, sir.
Soon.
Holy God, we've got half an hour left. Holy moly.
What is this? Underestimates?
Got nobody here would go underestimate.
hello.
Hi, howdy.
Hi.
I mean, we're probably going to be a little overestimate, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah, I had a couple of flub ups.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I kinda love this cutscene right now. There's just a dinosaur involved. Okay, never mind, I hate it. This is prime boo doo 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 doo. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, the ideal is that I should have run this game on a PlayStation TV, because then I could map the D-pad. Thank you, Liquid Carsey. Thank you. The idea is that you can actually map the D-pad to like actions on the stick and keep the analog turned on, so that you actually could do D-pad. Like just be able to like do D-pad menus and analog movement at the same time. Come on now.
I know we've had a couple of boomer checks so far, but I'm going to place a millennial check for chat right now. I was not guilty of this, I will say. Millennials. 4-digit phone passwords. 0000. Hands up. Oh, do you want the back?
You can keep him.
He's very close in my pocket.
Is he comfy?
I hope so, except he's
God bless.
I hope so.
I gotta make sure that I have 2 item slots free coming up. How am I doing on EXP right now? 30, okay. We gotta... Okay, that's fine. Okay, there we are. We got more than enough, goodies. Go ahead and turn on my auto turbo here. I had 5555 once. I went 0001 to catch people out. I grew up on Math Blaster and Horace goes skiing on the ZX Spectrum. I actually... Yes, I said ZX. Yes, sorry. ZX. The ZX Spectrum.
Don't worry, we had the UZ earlier.
Yeah, but I actually did have like a variation of like the ZX Spectrum somewhere, like because they actually did sell them in the U.S. Like my dad had one.
It's shocking the amount of our generation, Carsey, that just no HTML code because of forums.
Oh yeah, I guess so, huh?
Yeah, we were wild at that.
Yeah.
Everyone in their 30s and very late 20s is having a realization right now that they know HTML code.
Well, I mean, I think a lot more probably know like CSS, and they didn't even know what CSS was. They just thought it was that, those really quirky like lines of code that could change your MySpace layout and stuff like that. Turn your top 8 into like a top 900. A top 69.
Nothing has ever gone wrong with this.
I mean, it worked.
Everyone's such a Facebook or Twitter Andy now, but do they truly remember MySpace, Bebo?
Yeah. I'll be honest with you, I don't miss MySpace at all.
I did not enjoy any of that nonsense. I'm sure everybody is very happy that you can't nudge people on Discord like you could on MSN Messenger. Is that the new donation noise? What happened to the ding?
It's a big donation noise.
Oh, no. Oh, God, yes. Oh, never mind. It is. It's a bit of both. We have $50 from Mondes, who says, Carsey's choice on whether the $50 goes to covering deep lore talk on Parasite Eve, bringing that back from FF8, or if Mizu can still confidently pronounce... Okay, I'm giving
Hold
you this
on,
one.
I'm moving over. I'm moving over.
No. It's an old one. I'm giving you this one for free, okay? Because lore is probably... For 50, we're getting lore. Mitochondria. I said it wrong, didn't I?
No, you did it right.
Okay, yay! Let's go!
You said it right. You're just not supposed to pause in the middle of words.
Shut up.
I'll let him pause.
Let me... And look, I can say prestidigitation, okay?
So...
This is a speedrunning event. Why are you pausing?
So anyway, Carsey.
Yeah, so I'll
lore.
do some... Yeah, so lore. Okay, I'm going to catch you guys up on the lore that you guys missed. So basically what's going on is the little girl that Aya has been hallucinating this whole time, who also incidentally looks just like she does when she was a little girl, is actually her sister Maya. And her sister Maya was actually originally intended to be the host for Eve, but it just ended up not happening because Maya died in a car crash. So it's like both. So it's like Mariko, Aya's mom, was actually part of like the incident of like the original Parasite Eve, and she basically had like an organ transplant. Yeah, he's pause buffering like a speedrun boss, exactly. So basically, Mariko had like Eve's DNA because the scientist's wife, who transformed into Eve, was an organ donor, and Mariko had like a sickness of some kind, so she received one of what's her name's kidneys. I actually don't know what the scientist's wife's name was. But then Mariko moves to the U.S., gets married, has Aya and Maya, and then Maya inherits the mitochondria.
Oh,
I tried to say inherit, but
how the turns have tabled.
I gotta be careful here. Actually, I'm gonna focus on this for a sec. I need to be using haste. It's fine. I gotta be careful though. I don't have any more revives, so I can't be.
Are you able to replenish them for safety?
No. There's only like 6 revives in the entire game. I mean, like my vest procs are putting in most of the work right now by just like auto healing me. Oh, but I could use pre-res if I want. Yeah. Okay, there. It's done. Got an offense +2 there as well. That's actually a really rare drop. Where is it? Hello, there you are. Okay, then we're gonna do. No, what am I doing? There, that's what I'm supposed to do. Okay. He's gonna come back. He's gonna knock us down. Mariko is one of the protagonists from the book, isn't it? Yes. The movie is actually like pretty different from the book, I think.
Is it worth consuming both pieces of content?
Probably. I mean, I would think so, because if there's details in the book, then there's certainly more reason to read the book. Okay. Yep. Yeah, so give us $5. I'll boo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Like, tech doesn't even have to do it.
We could get both. The live performance and the legendary recording.
Tech will also give us a budget.
No, come on.
No. No freebies.
Oh, fair.
Okay. Well, then they'll do the work. That's fine. I can save my voice.
We're doing it live, boys.
No. Carty, you get both.
It's for both.
It's for both. If they
Alright.
if they ask for you to get one, you need
Alright.
to give them one. Same for the rest of us.
Yeah. I'm gonna run haste. So this T-Rex over here, he's basically like a fire-breathing dragon or something. I don't know, man. But the contact damage is generally gonna be less dangerous than getting hit by the fire. So it's actually okay to get like hit by him sometimes. I think I will go ahead and use pre-raise here, actually. Just in case. Because I actually do have enough, Parasite energy for that. So a pre-raise basically means that if he takes me down, I will come back twice as strong. Dang, see? It's almost like I predicted that coming. I probably have run out of heals. Just use haste again. God, I better be careful. This is fine. Gotta get up, all up in his grill. How am I doing on? Okay, I'm gonna do pre-raise again, just in case. Because I'm already a little nervous. I haven't saved in a while. Okay, now we can get behind him. He should be almost done. There we are. All right, so now we have our we have the last gun that we need, which is the M8K, and we're going to start by taking all of the bonuses from the Micro Uzi, and we're going to move them over to the M8000. Yeah, we're just going to strip it apart, and then we're going to take the burst from the M5000 and move it to the M8000. And we're out of tools, and that is our last upgrade for the game. Oh, I almost forgot. Need to do that. Yeah, we're just gonna finish the game with this this pistol, which is incidentally a pistol shotgun now, and it can act twice in the same turn. But on top of that, basically for every ATB charge you get, you can do 2 actions now. It's different from the rate of fire ×2 multiplier that you might have seen before, in that you can just do straight up 2 different actions. So you can shoot, and then you can do an attack action, and you can also do a PE action if you want. But more importantly, you can have what is equivocal to rate of fire ×2, except it doesn't cause diminishing damage for every shot. So rate of fire ×2 has the thing where if you fire 2 shots with it, then the subsequent shot is going to be about maybe 1 point. It's probably going to be about like 75% of like base attack stat, I think. Something like that. Whatever. Either way, all you need to know is that there's diminishing returns on those. Okay, this guy is yeah, here we'll use a turn. Shoot. Ah, that cross up, that was awful. Do I have... Ah, jeez. I gotta double check and make sure that I have Liberate, actually. I think I might have stepped to a bad side of the room. Yeah, we're at 33, okay. What is Shokupan from? Shokupanu is a person in the audience who wanted Aya to be named after them. So, yeah. So the shotgun ability, as you can see, allows you to hit targets that are about 90 degrees in behind and to the side of like what you're shooting, like basically 90 degrees in front of you, within like a 90 degree, like 45 to the right, 45 to the left, whatever, you get it. And so it's just spread shot, yeah. A cone? What a novel concept! Yeah, so you have like a 90-degree cone in front of you, and you shoot everything in that range. There's Eve.
This is terrifying.
A very, very pregnant Eve.
This is terrifying.
Shush. Mizzo, you'll wake the baby.
I can't well, they're paying me money to not shush.
We may have added a new donation sound for $5. Oh, yeah, what's that? I think maybe chat should find out right now.
Oh no.
That was fast.
That's a $15 donation.
Oh no. Wait, we have $15 from Mr. Boblix, who's asking for triple. But you do.
Okay.
That's one.
And you. Tech. And the other one. Where's Marcin?
Where's cutting off?
Where's the sound clip?
Where's the fly weasel?
The fly weasel, Martin.
There we go.
There we go. That's my favorite. That's my favorite of the whole matter.
So from here, the audience of Central Park has come back, and they are here to take Eve away.
Personally,
You know, she's because apparently, you know, it's the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
So sorry, are they like being attracted to her and that will help her, or are they like, yo, you did this to us and we're gonna wreck you for it?
As in she is controlling them.
Yeah, that doesn't sound good.
Yeah, it's basically a big old mitochondria ball, in other words. But said big old mitochondria ball is actually meant to be used as I don't know, amniotic fluid, placenta, one of those two things.
This game is whack.
This game is whack.
Game is whack. I feel like that line has now been crossed. I'll be
honest. I'll be honest. I never thought I would use the word placenta at a speedrun event.
Honestly, when the dinosaurs became involved, I was like, oh no, this is. I was so gone by the dog incident. Dinosaurs, I'm like, okay, this is kind of cool. You're fighting dinosaurs now because of this. And now the line's just been obliterated. Line's gone.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm just being real. That's what's going on with the plot of this game. It is definitely more sci-fi than it is horror. But it's still pretty dope.
Game developers were on something in the 90s, man.
This game is genius. Damn Skippy.
This game is whack.
It's awesome is what it is.
Oh, don't get me wrong, the combat actually looks really, really cool.
Yeah. It actually is. The combat is actually pretty good.
Oh yeah, because this worked so well the first time.
Yeah, so Daniel's basically calling the monster Lorraine because his wife is somewhere in that goop. And of course the military, they're just throwing like millions of dollars of jets, and they're just like throwing human lives away because they don't know how to deal with this situation.
And apparently it can shoot lasers!
Yes, it can. And that guy, by the time he figured it out, he didn't get away fast enough. It's either that or maybe, I don't know, maybe Eve caused his brains to come out of his ears or something like that.
Fire!
Yes. Yes, that's exactly right. I'm not sure that they actually remixed this tune for Parasite Eve 2. I'm failing to see how Aya will do better than combat jets. She has special mitochondria.
She has plot armor.
So yes, she essentially she has plot armor. That's right, Goosebert.
Goosebert could take it on.
Goosebert has plot armor. Thank you, Goosebert.
Yeah, the jets don't do anything without a pilot once they get turned to goop, and Aya will not turn into goop. She just got rid of her jacket and everything, you know. Because for some reason we're just playing for the rest of the game in an undershirt.
Okay. Does she not see the lasers?
Doesn't matter. She's powerful. But yeah, all these helicopters are basically on autopilot now. Or like remote piloting, I don't know. Let's fly around the Empire State Building, fly around the Chrysler Building. Fly in between the Twin Towers. Just every major New York landmark.
You can tell when this game came out.
Yeah. No, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, there is a plot reason. That is true. She's always on fire.
On what?
I'm not even seeing the lasers. The helicopters are just exploding.
Fire! Fire!
She. Oh my god, they're off to wrestle the Statue of Liberty.
Yeah. Fire! Fire! Fire!
Thunder!
I wish Pharaoh was still here.
I wish Fado was still here. I'm so mad I missed FF13 too.
That was cool. Fire! Fire!
Fire!
Fire!
What on earth? Why did that one work?
Remember that time that tech pressed a button and then a voice said, fire!
Fire! Fire!
Yeah! Fire! Fire!
Okay, never mind. Apparently it won. Okay. Can we have reverb fire one more time? Yeah, the reverb one.
Yeah! Fire!
Chat was very disappointed earlier that you couldn't get reverb fire anymore. I had to do it for them.
Settle down, Beavis. I'll just do our safety save here. Hey, hello?
Hello? Left button?
Yeah, why isn't it, Yeah, the end game timer, by the way, is very, very wrong. Don't ever listen to the end timer.
I don't know what that is with in-game timers and being wrong. The Cydia run, if you like reset, like if you mess something up on like pressing your timer at the start, you can reset like 10 seconds into the tutorial and it'll have a save file that's 5 or 7 minutes long for some reason. It makes no sense.
I'm just gonna check my menus one more time before do anything else, but I think I'm solid. Yeah, we got the MP5, we got everything. Yeah, yeah, there was literally no way to do that. Yeah, so for this fight, it's just Eve. We're just gonna keep haste up and avoid her attacks. Is the base strategy. Guess I could try to talk a little bit about Eve's attacks. Aya looks like she must weigh 30 kilograms. What is 30 kilograms in pounds?
Seven,
66 pounds.
66 pounds.
Man, I hope there's enough pizza left for me by the time this run is done.
I don't think there's enough people in the building to consume all the pizza. If it was anything like the order from last time.
No, there's not a wild amount of pizza, but there should still be some left. If there is, I'll go ask people to leave it.
Do you want some set by for you?
No, the run's almost done. It's all good.
Oh god.
Yeah, so she opened with this. That was interesting. All right, we're gonna start by using haste, and I'm not gonna use liberate just yet. I'm actually gonna save it for later. Oh, we got grabbed. That sucks. Turn my haste back on again. We gotta listen for those, Oh, uh-oh. Yeah, she hits for quite a lot, but fortunately we got Vest procs, so we're good.
I need to ask the speedrunner question of what is your current level and what level would you be in a casual playthrough?
About this level actually.
Honestly? Okay, fair.
Yeah, because there is a bit of a leveling curve after like 35 or 36 or something like that. I don't actually remember. But basically there's a point where it takes a ludicrous amount of EXP to even level up. So, yeah, your leveling because of all the forced fights is pretty much like laid out for you. So it's like you don't ever have to worry about like leveling up.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah. The main thing is just like tuning your gun, I think. Okay, so this is 3 turns. And then the 3rd turn is POW. That's fine. Now we're gonna use Liberate. So Liberate basically turns Aya into the Angel of Death. Basically what she would be if she gave into the dark side. She just like lets it go for just like all of 10, 11 hits or so. And now Eve is done. Yeah. Yeah, she got in like one more hit off of that, but she's done. Yeah, for some reason when she's like melting into the goo here, I don't know, it just like reminds me of the album cover to Disintegration by The Cure. I don't know why. Just a little bit. But I mean, she's also disintegrating. But yeah, she's like melting, she's smiling, you know, she's got an ace up her sleeve. We're coming in over estimate, but it's probably only going to be like, what, 10 minutes or something like that. Lost her AT field. So now everyone's relieved that it's all over. You know, nothing could possibly go wrong. But we do need to talk to Wayne over here, but Vita, like, Vita's like, man, I had this thing for you, but I guess we don't need to use it anymore. Little do they know that the timer is still running. I'm gonna cancel this. I'm gonna talk to this guy right here. Just get a bunch of extra medicine. Just for those vest procs. Oh, he doesn't have any more. Yeah, there's actually no reason for me to get this ammo. I'm just kind of doing it. Is that it? Okay. And now I'll save. Yeah. Why would you get more ammo? Eva's dead. Well, we're on... She said it was 6 days, and we're on day 6. So what's going to happen on day 6? So, blah, 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 military formalities. Thank you for your service, I guess. But something's off. Something is very off. Aya senses something in the distance. And it's, shaking up the ship. Get your baby rages ready, chat.
Kelsey, we have $50 from Lutron404. There's no comment here. So, will we give them some lore?
Some more lore?
They haven't specifically asked for it, but $50 is a lot.
$50 is $50.
Give them like 30 seconds to see if they say something in chat.
Yo, Lou, if you meant to get lore, you're getting lore anyway. Otherwise, thank you very much. You're a legend.
Yeah, so that's the ultimate being. And now we have to fight it. Basically, that's you know, whatever peak eugenics creation is supposed to be the ruler of all mitochondria now. Literally boss baby. Yeah.
Our final boss of the game is a giant baby.
Yes.
Game is whack.
Well,
game is whack. We're gonna.
We have to. Well, it is the ultimate being, and its first form is in fact a baby.
There is a combination of words that I wish to say, which have very particular context to this situation, and that's what.
I mean, this fight pretty much speaks for itself.
No, you what? Never mind. Shoot it. That is terrifying.
He's even got his little baby hairs there. So to start, we're going to use haste. And then we're just going to be shooting. Start shooting. We're not going to use Liberate. No reason to use it. She took us down. That That shockwave took us down to 1 HP. There we are. That's ultimate being first phase done. Cast haste and gun him down. It's pretty simple. And we don't want to use haste in this phase here because we want to be able to use liberate pretty quickly. So we're just gonna wait until he splits apart. Oh wait, okay, now he split, and we're going to use the oh damn. Where's hello? Oh okay, it is the target just didn't show up yet. Okay, so now we're gonna take out the body section. Yeah, I just like preemptively open that menu. But we're going to try to take out the body section. Like 4 direct hits from Liberate will take out the body section. Let's see, that's 2 hits. Oh man, it's prioritizing the wings. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so the wings are dead. Yeah, this is why I was hoping that I wouldn't. This is why I was hoping that I would take out the body. It's just because of that wide angle attack right there. All right. So next is the ultimate being third phase, which has 3,500 HP. We're going to avoid using haste in this phase because we want to get off a liberate as soon as humanly possible. Yeah, Yoko Shimomura really outdid herself with the soundtrack. Uh-oh. So as soon as our PE goes up... Oh, wow. Yeah, you have to get directly under the ultimate being in order to avoid the purple balls. Okay, there. And we're using Liberate again. Shoutouts to Poos Jams in chat. That one's a pretty wide one there. I don't even remember how I did that when I did my no damage run. Either way, he's done. So we're just going to switch out now. We're going to switch over to a... we're going to switch over to the MP5 PDW for this phase. Because for this next phase, he only takes like 1 damage a pop. And the MP5 PDW does 7 shots per round. Alright, and this will cut down on the number of turns that we go through in order to take them out. It's like, what, 2 turns or something like that? There we go, very good. So that's done. And then in a second, we're about to get the final gun. But we're not done yet. We're not done yet. I love how you can very briefly hear Aya's just like really surprised voice for a second. She's like, ah! Fire! 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 I love how he just like freaking craters into the ocean. Just to like prevent himself from spontaneously combusting. Even though I'm pretty sure like spontaneous combustion just like happens from within, you know? So from here, we just need to do like, I don't know, 3, 4, 5 turns or something like that. Haste is not worth it. Like the animation is like too long. And there we are. We're not done yet. So those bullets that Daniel threw down from the helicopter, like just went free falling into the ocean just to deliver to us, are bullets from Maeda's gun, which we got during the cutscene where Clamp spontaneously combusted. And basically they're full of Aya's DNA, those bullets. So we just shot him with bullets made of our DNA, and so he's just like tearing apart. More or less the strongest gun in the game.
Mezu, can we have a check on what the full term for DNA is?
Yeah, what is it? What is it?
Deoxyribonucleic acid?
I'm not saying anything unless you're giving me $10.
That's fair, that's fair, that's fair.
Absolutely fair. So now we have to run away from the ultimate being. This is basically just one big old QTE. And if you run back into the, if you run into the incorrect, like the safest way to do this is to like let it fade in and then get a bearing on like where you're facing. Because if you just like hold in a direction, then you run the risk of accidentally running back into the previous room and getting killed by the ultimate being, like just get tackled to death. But it's very easy to mess up this. It's very easy to mess up this sequence. So usually when I'm on like PB pace, I just like play it super safe because I never remember what order these screens are. We're in Hell's Kitchen. It's a New York joke. Ha ha he he funny. You're supposed to laugh.
Thanks, Tech.
Thank you, Tech. Yes. Yes, my lemon. It is Shoken Koroshi. Shoken Koroshi desu.
Excuse me, that's a $5.
Was it a $5?
Oh, I see what they've done now. The $5 donation amount, that's the sound for it now. That is wonderful.
Hang on 1 second. Coming up. Time. Yeah. That's right, Goosebert.
Oh,
Pound it, buddy.
really? You know what?
Yep.
We have a $5 donation to go through as soon as the tablet gets unlocked.
Dang. But yeah, Shoken Koroshi is a term in Japanese gaming vernacular that basically means you know, if you don't know that it's going to happen, it's going to kill you. Like Shoken is like, you know, the first time seeing something. Koroshi is like to die or to get murdered by, basically.
Is this like leap of faith logic?
Yeah, something like that. So you know how like, you know, like a QTE, your first time seeing a QTE on something, and then you just get, you know,
When it's right in the middle of the cutscene, you probably put the controller down.
yeah, exactly. Like if you don't know it's going to happen, you're probably gonna. It's one of those things where yeah, you don't know it's gonna happen, but you just die. You just freaking die out of nowhere. That's Shoken Koroshi.
There's a Man of Steel from Tech moment happening right now.
We do have the donations again, but I think we're looking for at least one volunteer.
I think we can give this straight to Runner Man now that he's put the controller down.
All right, so let's see here. We got $5 from Tessiz. One less for the road. Absolutely. Boojaroo.
Thank you.
I want to give a shout out to my girlfriend in chat. I love you very much.
Aww.
Oh,
Tech, could we get a Marcin? It's the extended Bajururu.
That fly weasel, Martin.
Martin, I don't call Martin. Thank you very
Marcin?
much. That's one letter of a difference. That's been an issue for the past run. There was an R in the ass. Uh-oh.
Well, I mean, I could pronounce it like
For this run, I didn't expect the word for you to recognize to be Martin.
I could.
All things considered.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to pronounce Bujurudu
What, is that not
like
it?
I'm Scottish. Bujurudu.
Is that how we were saying it? Thank you, Ted.
Bujurudu.
The Scottish are very good with their R's, clearly. A little bit of rrr.
I mean, rolling your R's is pretty tough.
Aye, but you take too much, you just start sounding like some kind of crazy moped. Oh no, what now?
Yeah. So, you know,
Star, you have the hosting mic. Job.
Ah, yes. Carcinogen, anything you'd like to say? Any thank yous? Any messages for anyone?
That's basically it. Just you know, when I give a shout out to the Parasite Eve community, you know, they're very, you know, been very, 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 very helpful, you know, learning this game. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
Right, take it away.
We're good at this kind of
Well, Taco and Nev are here. Those guys are going to be showing us what is definitely going to be a world record pace run of Shin Megami Tensei. Yeah, it's possible. We're having Mr. Taco.
Big shout outs to Dream Boom and Primus, especially.
Right, we're having Nev teach Taco how to play Shin Megami Tensei 1. The speedrun, just standard any %, I assume? Right, standard any %, brought to you by Taco and Nev. We're going to head off to an intermission. We will be back shortly. Thanks everyone for watching. Tick, let's run it.
And Palmer and Crazy Awesome. Love you guys.